Hey people, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you're watching me from. How are you guys doing? Sorry for coming, 10 minutes late. I was waiting for my voice to clear up a little bit before I start. I woke up with, not feeling so well with my throat, okay? But anyway, I'm here. Can see I still sound funny. I think I'm coming down with cold. I don't know, but it shouldn't be because I don't want to be sick or feeling like sick. So where am I? Okay. Thank you, amazing people. Thank you for joining me today. As you come in, please like this live stream for me. Share if you can. Invite your friends. Let's have an amazing discussion on a beautiful Saturday that the Lord has made. I hope your Saturday has been good. Mine is just getting started. We are just waking up. And if you can hear me clearly, let me know also in the comment section. Wow, 38 degrees Fahrenheit. Ew, it's cold. Anyway, the meteorologist told us that this weekend is going to be in the 70s. So they're expecting it to warm up to 74. And we look forward to enjoying that. But right now it's 38 degrees Fahrenheit in my state, so it's still cold. And if you see me wear sweater, it's still cold, in as much as the house is heated up. All right, welcome. And for all the people that came yesterday evening to join me, God bless you guys real good. Thank you for joining me that yesterday. It was really so much fun having all of you there with me yesterday. I'll try to see how we can keep this page on Facebook alive and how we can make the channel on YouTube alive as well. Thank you, Cynthia Anieke. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. So today we are talking about Naija government is a joke, Nollywood and the worth of human lives. Why did I say Naija is a joke? While I was closing my live stream yesterday, I talked to you about the things we'll be discussing today. Vis-a-vis, we'll be talking about Bobrisky. We'll be talking about the boat mishap in Asaba. We'll be talking about that and also the other interviews that are coming out after the boat mishap. All of these we'll be discussing on today's live stream. So please chime in when you can. If you have something to contribute, don't hesitate to come in and let's discuss. All right. So, people of God, what are we talking? Did I even share my video myself? I want to believe I did, but if I don't, let me make sure I share, okay? I'm using my phone to make sure I shared myself because I need people to come join me in today's conversation. So let me be sure I did just that. Let me be sure. Oh, imagine that. Okay, I did not even share myself. Wow. Wow. Okay. Pardon me, guys. I need to share. So come in. Good morning. Come in. Let's discuss. Let's have a conversation together and discuss Junior Pope, discuss Bobrisky, and the drama with the Nigerian legal system. Let's talk all about this and all the development coming up. The producer of the movie that Junior Pope, passed on set, has said something. She broke her silence and she was trying to explain what happened, showing how devastated she's been. And sincerely speaking, this girl is completely devastated. If I could feel how I felt and I'm still feeling about Junior Pope that I don't know one-on-one and people I've never met, other crew members, if I could feel down to the point of being sick, and that's the effect I'm seeing. I woke up this morning not feeling well because I've worried from Wednesday, Thursday, and I felt my blood pressure, changed. So if I could feel like that, only God knows what this Adama girl is feeling. Yeah, only God knows what. Life is too short. Life is too short. People don't know sincerely that life is too short. You think you have things figured out. I was expecting her to say that we provided AYZ life jackets, we provided divers, we provided enough boats to convey the actors and crew. That was what I wanted to hear from Adama, the movie producer, but that wasn't what I heard. Maybe the video is not complete. Maybe she's going to put out more. But the one I watched from Linda AKG blog, she talked about how devastated, you know, she's been, why she hasn't said anything, that she's been making provision for casket, for burial, for those that want to take the corpse home to give them a better resting place. And that's what she talked about, that she's been doing something. She hasn't been quiet. But I was expecting to give analysis, or rather account, of what happened or what she did on her part as a producer before the mishap. Because since she wasn't there with them in the boat, in the river, there is no way she would have known what happened just before the mishap. There is no way she would give that count of that part, but she could have provided detailed information. Yes, I got the crew ready, and there's another person, is it the prop guy, got everybody ready. We provided 5 divers to go with them. We provided 2 or 3 boats to go with them. We gave everybody life jackets. I am surprised to hear that none of them were wearing life jacket. Those are the things I was expecting to hear. Like I said, she might still come up to sell all of those, but for the meantime, this is what she put out there. So we'll be talking about all of that. We'll be talking about Junior Pope. And also a lot of bloggers are beginning to come out to talk about Junior Pope's well. Let me clean my glasses. I can't see myself. So you guys should pardon me. Don't look at my eyes. Though. Don't mind me. Better. I don't think I like this. Hey, my people are here. Hi, Joe. How are you doing? Mommy, you have not rested since yesterday. Joe, rest. Oh, if I say let me rest now, to be honest with you, I'll be on bed reading Instagram or trying to catch up on news or reading 1 or 2 things. My daughter got me a book, a teenager's book to read. I was like, okay, I don't even know what to do. I've not started reading that, but she says she's finished reading it, that she wants me to read it. So I will just be doing something. So you can't say that will be rest. Let's drop this one, I beg. Make I see if I look better with this one. I can't even see myself. Why? Sorry, guys. The life of a woman who wears glasses now. Why can't I see myself? This is not funny. This is my long distance glasses. So why I know they see? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to make sure that I see you guys and I see what you're writing. I can see everybody's name. And I can still see good. Joe is saying, Mama, I'm just waking up. Or you can say I can read without my glasses, but it has to be far from me. That's why I'm reading it. Whoa, that's good. I beg. How on a day, Jerry? So let's even catch up. Okay? Let's catch up. Oh, let me go back to the one. I had this one I can see clearly. I don't know waiting they do this one. This one is my reading glasses, so I see clearly with this one, especially when they're very close. But the other one is my driving glasses, for me to see at night without all the lights. So that's why I like filming with it. It kind of sheds the light from my eyes, but it's not working this morning. All right. Welcome, 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 welcome. Mama, I'm just waking up. Oh, I was on night shift yesterday. Yes, you said so. I hope it went well. Please, go and rest. Get back in bed. And okay, you can't cover. I wanted to say cover yourself, but heat go day too much. Unless if it's raining in Nigeria. My voice is not good. I broke down. This Junior Pope's demise really affected me so badly. It affected me because I felt it was something that could have been prevented and something that could have been avoided, something that could have been rescued, and a lot of things are beginning to come out. There is a video I saw, I think it's Instablog or something, of a man standing at the truck that had the bodies of the Junior Pope and the other person. And he was there filming. It was a black truck. They were at the back, and the person was filming the deceased. I don't know what Nigerians, I don't know what they have become. I don't know if everybody now is a content creator. I don't understand that. I don't know the time they lost empathy. I cannot figure it out. That we can't even feel pain or put ourselves in other people's shoes to feel what they he was just there filming them, with his phone, going like this, filming them, standing there with the cops, filming the uncensored body, uncovered bodies of these people. What will he do with the video? Is it a good sight that you'll be looking at all the time? What would that person do with the video? But because of the quest to break news, to be the first person that they got the video from, that is what is driving a lot of people crazy. So guys, as you come in, I'm not seeing my likes, so kindly like this video for me. Like the video, share, and also invite your friends. Okay. I said Naija government na joke. Oh. Yeah, wait, why I talk like that? The case of Bobrisky is a classic thing for you to say that government na joke. They are nothing but jokers. They are clowns. You understand? And but I have a lot of things to say. When you're online, you want to brag online, be careful. Because the kind of bragging Bobrisky has done over the years is enough to provoke anybody. Yes, if you do anyhow, I will lock you up. I have people in high places. I am highly connected. Who is your bro? But you went to court. You said, they asked you, are you a man or a woman? You said you be man. Now you're bro. But when you come online, you are the mommy of Lagos. People should be careful. All of those people cheering for you, they are not there for you. They won't be there when things happen. That is true. And we saw it classic firsthand on what happened to Junior Pope. We saw how people were more interested in breaking stories, telling stories even when they were not there, telling the stories as though they got it firsthand. We saw it. The people you think that they will be there for you because they are cheering you up when you're, showing swag or drinking with them, partying with them. Be careful. If anything should happen to your life, don't be surprised when they don't show up. Life is too deep. And that is the more reason why, if you're in Nigeria, living in Nigeria, you should know you are your number one safety. You are your number one protector. Forget the government because you're the least of their concern. So be careful. The company you keep, be careful. Anywhere you're going, make sure you secure yourself first before you set out. And if anything, by any means necessary, trying to put you in danger, first of all, ask questions. Say, this thing where they do now, gel, they flow. Those small questions, yes. Necessary. Ask. All right. I forgot I didn't bring water today. See, my throat don't dry and I never start. Okay. So I'm talking about all of these and many more. Okay, that's what we'll be discussing. Every one of us, everybody that saw this Asaba mishap, we all said the same thing. It could have been avoided. They could have been rescued. The moment you bring somebody that have already, drowned, you try to apply first aid, CPR, emergency medical treatment. It's not the one you carry the person on the leg and be walking to the hospital. It's not the one you surround the person and then block oxygen. We have all talked about that in one way or the other. I was so traumatized with Junior Pope's case, but I thank God that I'm beginning to see other videos of him full of life, full of joy, smiles on his face in all those videos he made. So I'm using that to replace the ugly ones Nigerians put out there. Let me use the videos he put out himself, you understand, to remember him. The joyful face, the joyful swag. That's what I'm replacing now. Not the one with cotton bud in the ear, in the nose. No, I want to have a good memory of this person. It's very obvious that empathy, don't leave Nigeria, wash in hand, wear clothes, wear jacket, travel, go another country. There is no more empathy in Nigeria. I made a post. I say Nigerians and Nigeria, the country Nigeria, failed again. That was what I posted after Junior Pope passed. And yes, that's true. Everybody that came there, unless those that did not have phones, they were after making videos. Nobody was there to empathize deeply. Nobody. Nobody was there to empathize. Nobody. They were reporting the news, making sure bloggers carry their pages. Even the ones that are supposed to be old enough to know the right thing to do, nobody. Nobody respects the dead anymore. You can post their pictures and everything on the street like that. It's nobody's business. I remember those days, they say you don't say anything about the dead. You respect the dead. Not anymore. Not anymore. People can do anything to get traffic. People can do anything to make money. People can do anything just because of social media money. And do you really blame them? When some folks will come on social media and say, I made $10,000 from TikTok, all lies. And gullible people will run with it. Wow, they're making $10,000 from TikTok. All lies. When I mean all lies, I asked a friend of mine that has over 1 million followers on TikTok at the time, how much her income range was. She said I shouldn't even go there. Unless if you're doing a live stream and people are gifting you roses, then you can say you're making good, reasonable money. But I should forget it. But Nigerians, the same Nigerians, will come, yeah, this one, what are they even talking about? I make more than that on TikTok. I say, lie. Don't be deceived. I wish people will be honest with themselves so that people can see that all the things you see on social media are not true. They are not true. Don't be deceived when they come to tell you they make $10,000 from TikTok. And then you want to put pressure. You want to post anything to see if you can also get an algorithm to work on your favor. Don't be deceived. Sorry, guys. I think I have to go get water. And if I'm going to get water, it's going to take me a minute or two because I'm on the basement floor. And I have to travel all the way to go and get water from the kitchen. But anyway, let me see how far I can go before I leave. I want to go get water. Real Talk with Messi. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you. Thank you for being here. So we're talking about, we'll be talking about Bobrisky, Nigerian government over Bobrisky's case, and we're talking about Junior Pope and all the new videos coming up Today we'll be talking about that. But before I continue, guys, pardon me, I need to go and grab water, please. Sorry about that, guys. I feel better now. Had to go grab water, room temperature water, because it's still cold. I wish my husband is awake now. He would have made some tea. Okay. I'm not feeling well, though. Sincerely, since after this junior pope thing, I thought I got over it yesterday after speaking with few friends, but I woke up this morning. My body no biram. And we can't say we have malaria here because we no get mosquito. So it's stress. It's really, really stress, but it's well. It's well how strangers' demise could just, make your body feel like going to take a day or, rest a day or two in the hospital. I don't know what that boy's mother or their parents, I don't know what their parents, how they are faring right now. It's a very serious case. Hey, Opara, thank you for being here, Faith, invited by Joe. Thank you for joining me today. This is the first time of meeting you. I hope you come back after today, and I hope you follow our page. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you. So, what am I saying? Let's know how to value lives. Let's know that. Let's kick that, into our subconsciousness. Let's have that, because it's actually moving away from people because of what they expect. Everybody is interested on, hey, I want to film, I want to video. It's not a wrong thing to have a smartphone. It's not. I remember when GSM came, that's what everybody is enjoying now. It was during Obasanjo's administration when, when GSM, everybody, we're so excited about GSM. Then Facebook, we start connecting with the world to know what the world, what is happening on the other side of the world. It was so much fun. You can call your friend. You don't have to, if you live in Ikeja, you don't have to go to Surulere to visit your friend. You can call on the phone and check on the person. It was really fun. If you're running late to work, you can call your supervisor, your manager, I'm stuck in traffic. It was fun. But that was those days what the phones they had available could provide. I remember then I had a Razor, Motorola Razor. It was one of the most sleek phone at the time, the foldable one, the one you flip phone. It was fun. The days of Nokia 3310 was fun, but now we are talking about smartphone. We are talking about having computer in our hands. And all people could think about when they have a phone, most people, all they do is to watch videos and then social media. Nobody's reading anything. Nobody's researching anything. Nobody's adding values to their lives. I've spoken to young fellows, young people entering university, those in their first, second year in the university. I say, you have a smartphone. You can do free online courses. Truly, do you have a LinkedIn account? Auntie, no. But they all have all the social medias app. on their phones. That is the thing I'm trying to talk about here. It's very evident when what happened to Junior Pope happened. We saw how Nigerians were busy filming. Everybody was out there to get a story out. Nobody was concerned about humanity. Nobody. Unfortunately, that is the truth. Nobody was concerned about humanity. So please, as you go about your days, think about your neighbor. That person you see on the street, don't be mean to him. You don't know what people are going through. You know, when you see the Instagram live, don't let it deceive you. People are now coming out to say what Junior Pope was going through, to the point of accepting to do a job like that. Because as if I knew, I watched a video about Leonard Frederick. And that was a cheesy Aligwe's video. I watched that movie. I was like, anyway, it was kind of crazy. It could make you laugh, make you angry kind of video. Sorry, guys. I need to change this glass. I feel more comfortable with this one. I think I can manage this. So, when I watched that video, I said, no. Leonard has passed this level of movie cast. He shouldn't be doing this class of movies. That's my opinion. That's purely my opinion. As you progress in life, even in your career, let's assume you started from the ground and you're going up. When you get up, will you be doing the job of those that are just starting? No, now. And that's how life should be. You leave some roles for, younger people. People were asking why the Junior Pope collected that kind of role, this, that. Apparently, the information making rounds on social media is that the boy was blacklisted by Asaba Wood, that they haven't been giving him roles, so he hasn't been getting movies to act. And that is the reason why he picked. What is wrong with me now? Okay. And that was the reason why he picked that movie, because he wasn't getting roles. They were not calling him to act. So he had to pick the job because he needs to feed his family. That's what happened. Then the other people said that the guy was that he died many years ago in Asaba Wood because they blacklisted him, that he doesn't have money. He's barely surviving. It was the e-money and the rest that have been helping him and all of that. And he shared much with his friend, even what he was going through in terms of his marriage. He shared all of those stories with his friends. So why am I bringing it to what I'm saying? When you see people on Instagram dress well, carry video, they pose, they do all of that, you think they have the world figured out, that all is well with them. I told my friend there is something I call little demons. That is the stress, obstacles, whatever it is you're fighting with, you're going through in life. I categorize all of them and call them little demons. We have our things we are fighting with. Personally, anybody that is living on earth has 1, 2, 3, or 4 things that she is dealing with on a daily basis. It might not be finance. It could be peace in the home. It could be health. It could be war on the office level. There is always something. It could be your children. It could be there are things bothering us. It could be that the job you're doing, you're not enjoying it because you're not making a lot of income. There is always something as a human being that your mind is wrestling with. Who would believe that Junior Pope was barely surviving with all the beautiful videos and pictures he put out there? Who would believe that? Nobody. Now he's gone. He cannot speak for himself. Unless if those people talking now have evidence to prove of what he shared with them shortly before his demise. Don't let anybody pressure you on Instagram. Reality and Instagram aren't the same, and they will never be the same. Be your very authentic self. Walk one day at a time. Don't let people pressure you. Adana came this morning, made a video speaking about what happened as the producer of the set that took 5 lives. What she said did not make sense to me. That's my opinion, because I was expecting her to categorically explain everything that happened before the whole thing. That's what I was expecting. Okay, I think she continued to make that video. Okay, I see that Lindy Cage has posted another one. I'm not gonna. Okay, he said Junior Pope. My PM said Junior Pope was given a life jacket, but he didn't take it, saying it was dirty. Movie producer. You see, so I don't know if they can verify this information. But that's what he said. And also the boat driver also made a video answering 1 or 2 questions, saying that Junior Pope was not filming on that vehicle. And he said a lot of things, that the producer was not there when they got to back to the land, that the people that were there was Regina Daniels and Destiny Tico. And he also talked about this other guy that said he was calm. He was afraid of the water. He was just afraid. He was holding the boat very tightly, not knowing he was busy jollicating, ringing the bell, calling all the Amadioha in his village over the sea. So he talked about that. Then when you think about it, all of these things coming up, you find out that this thing could have been prevented. Junior Pope could have been saved. And they said the moment they came to the sea, they had about 15 divers diving and looking out for those that did not survive. You see, according to the producer, she said Junior Pope was giving, the production manager said Junior Pope was given a life jacket, but he didn't take it. He said it was dirty. Maybe the life jacket is no longer life jacketing, because you have to make sure it can float. If it's that dirty that people are rejecting it, is it still functional? Is it still working? Can it still pass safety check that this life jacket is good? I don't know. So that is what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about this because I know how it affected me. On Wednesday, I really cried. I said, God, today is one of those days that you close your eyes and wish we are not from Nigeria, because of the whole thing we saw online. Imagine if that kind of situation had happened to the US and people made a call. Within 10 minutes, life guards, less than 10 minutes, lifeguards are already there doing the work. They are calling paramedics immediately to come. Less than 10 minutes, in fact, 5 minutes, you'll be seeing a lot of medical people trooping up. I'm going to give another example. Koro Obidi was attacked in London by, will I say, hoodlum. And then within a few minutes, paramedics were there. That's a functional society. We're talking about water. We're talking about drowning. Talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. And Asaba itself is a place that Nollywood has made famous. So what is the people in authority in Asaba, what are they doing? What are they doing to make sure that these people that are bringing huge income to the state, because guess what? They are paying taxes. They are paying indigents. So they are employing indigents, they are paying taxes, they are making the city popular. Actually, they did. The moment Asaba movie moved to Asaba, it became popular. Most people in Onitsha moved to Asaba because they felt it was not crowded like Onitsha was. Let's not forget that this whole thing started at Iweka Road in Onitsha. This movie producing and all of that, Iweka Road and Idumota in Lagos. So when he moved to Asaba, he moved with a lot of people. They bought land, they built properties, the government collected, is still making money from them. But how is the government making sure that this income paying or tax paying, rather tax paying Asaba people? One second. Sorry about that, guys. So what is the government doing to make sure that the tax payers are protected? These people bring in so much income to Asaba that they are protected. You have to have regulation. You have to make sure it's implemented. But Nigerians, they take a lot of things for granted. Seriously for granted. But the moment you see them cross Monetary Mohammed Airport and come overseas, everybody conforms to the law on ground. Then why can't we conform to the law in Nigeria? I want to believe that those coastal area will have wear a life jacket sign on that area, the coastal area. I want to believe. I don't know if they do, but I want to believe they do. And if they don't, that's where you start holding the government accountable. You have to put that sign there so that people will know before you get into this river, wear a life jacket. And the life jacket, the companies providing those life jackets, they will be going for checks, maybe 3 monthly or 6 monthly, to make sure that the life jacket are still safety ready. Not anything you saw, you call life jacket. How are they implementing those rules? How are they caring for their society? Because this mishap is going to open up a lot of things. It's going to bring a lot of things to the open on how the Nigerian system is working. It's so sad that it works. I'm not saying that accidents will not happen. Accidents happen all the time. We remember even in US, accidents happen. Mwigwe, the former MD of Access Bank that was recently buried, he crashed in the US with his son, wife, and was it 2 others or 3 others or whatever? I think about 4 of them. Yeah, 4 of them crashed in the US. Accident happens. Okay, but there are preventable accidents, especially this one that happened about Junior Pope and the rest in Asaba. Preventable things that could have prevented before it became a story. For any air crash thing, is rare to see survivors from a helicopter crash. But from both, you cannot get 1 or 2 survivors. Of course, they got a lot of survivors. A lot of people survived. Classic Okoli was in that boat. She survived. I've not seen her put out a video. I used to watch her from Tunde Ednot. She survived. And other people. And the one that came running his mouth, that he said he should arrest him because he was the one standing up, blocking the driver from seeing where they were going. I know accidents could happen, but please, if those people were wearing life jackets, maybe those life jackets could have saved them. That's why precaution is good. They say prevention is better than what? Sorry. It's better than sacrifice, right? Mm-hmm. You prevent what you can control, and the ones you cannot, you hand off to God. But do the ones you can. Hey, Hannah, thank you for joining us today. Hey, Dorcas, thank you for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate all of you. I'm doing okay, Hannah. I'm trying to be fine. Honestly, I'm not fine, but I'm trying to be. Oh, the demise of these people has scattered my brain because I wept to the point that I could not sleep that Wednesday night. I was seeing all those nonsense they posted on Facebook. It was flashing on my mind. I was seeing, everything was just replaying itself. I couldn't sleep. And Thursday, it continued. I thought I got hold of it. Now I'm breaking down. So I guess I've stressed myself so badly since Wednesday. That's why I'm breaking down, because I don't see the reason why I should break down. I haven't gone anywhere to say I went somewhere and picked up any virus. So that's why I'm having, you know, my head is full kind of situation as if I'm going to have serious cold. But we thank God. Why I was so down with that video, with those videos I saw, was because of the time gap. I was calculating the time gap. The brain will start shutting down. This will happen to the body. This will happen to the body when someone drown within 40 first 25 minutes is important. First 35. I was just thinking like a medical doctor where I'm not, But all the same, I'm coming out of it gradually, and hopefully, I will continue to pray for the families that God will give them, the fortitude, to bear this loss. Is really a great loss, honestly. So, thank you for tagging me. Okay, exactly. Different stories. Yeah, you're so right. And the stories are still coming up. They're unending. But let us learn something from it. Because for me, make I look at myself. I get mirror in front of me here. So I just want to laugh. My head is so full. And for us, if you're feeling the way I'm feeling right now, there is no medication to take. Your body will, that's what the doctors will tell you, your body will fight whatever it is that is coming at you. If you need a tea, drink hot tea and rest. Joe, say make I drop link for the studio. Joe, I didn't even remember the link. I'm just here talking. Honestly, I don't remember the link at all at all. But let me just drop the link. Sorry about that, my people. Sorry about the link is down, Joe. The link is down. So there's always something to learn when something happened to others. I I learned very early in life, I don't want to be part of the statistics. That thing guides me so seriously. I don't want to be part of the statistic, because being a woman already, I'm on that statistic. Being a Black woman in America, I've fallen on that statistics. Being an immigrant in America, I have fallen on that statistics here. Nigerian American on that statistics. So I don't want to continue to create I don't want them to say, yeah, oh yeah, that person that passed through this, or that did, so I work so hard to make sure I guard my peace, because it's very important. When I mean I guard my peace, it's very important for me. It's very important. It's unfortunate that Nigerians don't understand that some of the things they put out on social media could be very disturbing to people that will come across it. Some people will tell you, put a disclaimer. They will put a disclaimer that the site you're going to see is horrific. So you now, if you decide to click further, is at your own peril. You see it on Instagram most of the times. Facebook, I don't think they have that kind of disclaimer. But this one, it will just slam on your face. The moment you click, you're seeing somebody on a stretcher with cotton wool on the nose. It bothers the mind. But people don't care. All they care is money. Money, money, money. Who doesn't like money? I love money. I do. Who doesn't like money? Can anybody tell me who in this world that doesn't like money? But all of this we are doing, let us not contribute to other people's sicknesses, other people's stress, anxiety, depression. Don't. Because that's what I'm suffering right now. Let me let my boy in. Joe, thank you for joining me today. Thank you.
You're welcome, man. Good afternoon, mommy.
I would have loved to join because I have many questions, but I'm an event. Hey, oh, Wambe sister, oh, enjoy your event. Hannah, go and enjoy your event too and come and tell us the story. Is it naming ceremony or wedding or which one? I want to read clearly, so that's why I'm switching. Joe, welcome, welcome. Let me know when you're ready. Let me know when you're
Okay,
ready.
can you hear me now?
Okay, I hope I didn't miss any comment, guys.
Mommy, it
Joe,
seems you're not,
are
it
you
seems you're
already
not
talking?
hearing me.
I can't hear you.
I've unmuted myself already.
I can't hear Joe. He's just saying something.
Yeah, I've unmuted myself already.
Okay, okay. I can't hear Joe. He's just saying something. How are you, Joe?
Yeah, I'm fine, mommy. And you too, man.
I do. I just did. I just did. I just do. I did like daily.
I can
Hey,
see that.
Ogochukwu. Ogochukwu is my niece's name. Oh. So whenever I see Ogochukwu, I dance so much. That's my niece name. How are you, beautiful? Thank you for joining me today. Thank you, amazing people. So if you have the time, jump in. I want to see some of your faces, honestly. Jump in, let's have a conversation. Joe, what do you have to say about our topic? We are talking about that Asaba mishap. What do you have to say?
All right. Good morning, everybody. And good morning to the audiences there in the comment section from Facebook, from YouTube. I hope we are all doing fine. First and foremost, because whenever any occurrence happens to me, the first thing I check is myself first. I check my first to examine my first. Okay, where did I make mistake? Where did this thing go wrong? So in this situation, first person I'm going to blame first is the demise, person of
Yes,
Junior Pope. I know he wasn't the one that died there. There were other several people that died, but because he was the star
he
among
was
them.
the star.
The first person I'm going to blame is those people that died. Because me, I believe that in every situation, there's always a choice to make. In this life, there's always a choice. Is that you're picking the good side, you're picking the bad side. There's always a choice. So Gideon Pope had every choice to tell them that he's not going on in this journey because of what there's no life jacket, but he choose to go. Although most of the stories we are hearing are not really clear, because some people are
Yes,
saying they provided life jacket for them, but he was one that insisted that he's not wearing. While some people say, so like a lot of stories are not still clear. But at the same time, if from what we are seeing, then Junior Pope is first to be blamed for that, for not putting on a life
mhm.
jacket. It wasn't as if they forced you to go. It wasn't as if maybe they put gun on your neck and say, you must go even without life jackets. No, they didn't do that. So he had every choice to say, no, I am not going. Now, that aside, now the PM themselves, they need to record, they need to be questioned. Because I was watching one of the guys that survived the incident. The guy is a TC or CAFO. The guy said even provision for food safe they didn't make. That he was one that was feeding himself. Now, how can you call for a location? How can you call for people to come in for movie production and all these provisions are not on ground? Now, I'm just talking based on what TC Okafor, one of those people that survived, what he said. He said even money for feeding, they didn't provide. He was one that was feeding himself. Now, that aside again, now there's this thing about most bloggers, and I think I don't know if maybe government needs to really attend to, or let me just say Nigerians regarding this idea of they want to be the first person to break news. All those time when those people were there, when they were videoing, when they should have taken to the hospital, if assuming they are taking actions, maybe this guy would have still been alive.
Thank you. Thank you.
But they were there. Some of them were even on live stream. Some were even doing videos. Even
Yes, so
when
we're
I
on
saw the
live
video,
stream. Mhm.
yes, even when I saw the video when they were taken to the hospital, there were a lot of crowd, multitude. You would think that these people really care for him. No, they didn't care for him. What they were
Thank you.
after is they want to be the first person to break the news. So,
Bam.
so we're even struggling with camera like this, with phone on live.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why is it that we always take joy, we derive joy when bad things are happening. Now this person now, I learned that he did his housewarming last year. I didn't see such news online
Three months
when the guy
ago.
was in
3 months
housewarming.
ago.
Okay,
3 months.
now I didn't see the news. I didn't see the news online, but now just a news of say the guy buy like this, even both everybody, people whenever like even mommy, I will not even I will be very honest here. I have never heard of that guy if not until when the incident happened. Though maybe because I don't usually watch all Nollywood or Nigerian movies, so that's why. It was until that day when the incident happened, I started seeing news flying up and down. Oh, the guy don't buy, the guy don't buy. And another thing again, you see that guy that broke down news, that guy needs to be questioned to Stanley. Is that his
Exactly.
Instagram handle? Stanley.
They will. They will. They
That guy
will. They
needs to
will
be
invite him to
called
question him.
to question.
Mm-hmm.
Because I believe that the only person that is in position to tell if somebody to confirm a dead body is the doctor. Now, you went on live stream first, you say this guy don't buy, this guy don't go. Who was the doctor that gave you that verification that the guy has died?
Thank you.
Are you a doctor? Are you a doctor or are you a nurse? Or which field of medical stuff are you that makes you to confirm that you aspire? Now, after some few minutes again, you still came on live stream again and tell us that you're on the way to carry on to a
To the
babalawo
shrine.
when you're supposed to go to the hospital, to a shrine when you're supposed to go to the hospital first. You go, and even later he himself now said that actually when they got to the Babalawo place, the Babalawo even gave them the advice that they should take him to hospital, but instead they insisted. Now they went to perform the shrine, the nonsense shrine and other this thing. It was after all those things they did and it didn't work out. He now said they take him to the hospital for oxygen. Abeg tell me, person wey they don't confirm, wey Babalawo don tell you say you don kpai, you are taking him to hospital for oxygen. Which oxygen again are you taking him to hospital?
See, the
Now,
the timeline. I was when all of these were happening. Me, I was very. I was still at work. I got the flash on my phone. Somebody already posted it on YouTube, so that made me like this. And I said no. I hope it's not true. So I was rattled. So from that time that first post came, I started counting down on the timeline. So people don't know that it can actually be less than 10 minutes, the person is gone. Less than 5 seconds, the person is gone. 10 seconds, depends on what is happening to the person. So if the brain starts shutting down because of lack of oxygen, the person might end up being a vegetable, even if they revive the person. So time was of essence during that whole period. From the time they left him on the floor, lying there by himself, to the time they were carrying him on foot, nobody could bring a car for them to, hurry to take him to the hospital. They were carrying him from mortuary to Baba Juju's place, to not Juju, to native doctor's place, back to hospital. There is no way. I was on the phone. I was talking with a friend at that period. I said, listen, I'm not seeing this guy making it alive or making full recovery. That even if when they said he was still alive, I don't see him making full recovery because of the timeline. And the person I was talking with was a medical personnel. She studied biochemistry or microbiology, something like that. I said, just check out the timeline. Check out the timeline. That goes to tell you if this person, if at all he wakes up again, he might end up being a vegetable. I said it without missing words because they wasted huge amount of time they would have used to save this person. And that's where, when I made that post I made on Facebook, I say Nigerian government, Nigerians and Nigeria and the country called Nigeria failed. If they had had a proper medical system, even if all of those people there making videos did not know what to do, and the paramedics get there within short period of time, or we're on the phone telling somebody that called the number, we are on the phone coming, hi, is the person, do this, do that, turn him on this side, turn him on the other side, do this, do that, they could have saved the person. That's why I was so broken down that once again, this country failed and continued to fail, will still fail tomorrow. And the people living in there are not even any better from the government. They are not anything better. Look at the crowd. So you mean to tell me that all these people are jobless in Asaba, just Asaba alone? Within that space of time, they had a lot of people on the street, a lot of people at that place, at the venue. So they don't have jobs to do. They are not in their own place of employment at the time because it was still afternoon. And they said that thing happened at 11 o'clock. So it was even morning. So the number of people that gathered, you can see how unemployment has eaten so deep that just like this, people will gather. Because if it's a country that is fully employed, where their youths are fully employed, people will be in their places of work. You have few people on the street and few people to gather. The people you would have had around, those selling by the riverine, the lifeguard people, the marine police, those are the people you will be expecting to, or travelers. But it wasn't just the travelers. It wasn't just the people selling food. It wasn't the marine police that we are seeing. We are seeing Nigerian youth roaming around the streets, some shouting Jesus. Jesus don't tire for Nigerians, to be honest with you. Every small thing, Jesus, oh God, do the right thing and then call on God. If they had given CPR and then called on God, maybe something could have happened. But the first thing is God. I was asking a young child, and I was preparing for exam. How are you doing? I hope you're getting ready. I hope you're preparing. I hope you're working hard because of your oncoming exam. She said, well, that I trust God. I believe God, I'm going to do well. I said, sit down. God will not help you. He said, what do I mean? That he believes. I said, no. God help those that help themselves. That's what the Bible says. If you don't read, if you don't work hard, God will not come and help you. God is not a magician. God is a miracle worker, but you have to put in your own work. If they had done CPR and then calling on God, maybe God would have intervened. But the time this guy came out from water at around 11 or 12, to 7 p.m. in the night, they were still expecting miracle to happen. I didn't have that kind of faith. I told a friend of mine that was on the phone, I say, if this guy ever make it alive, he might end up being a vegetable. And who is there to help him? Burden to his family. When you're a vegetable, the person would not want to leave. And your caregivers would not even feel happy doing all of those. So God knew why that guy had to go, because he has scanned the whole environment, knowing that this guy doesn't even have help. Is it the Nollywood people that failed him already? Or is it the people around there that came and gathered and were screaming Jesus with their phone? Yes, he's alive now. He's alive. Now God no be magician. But everything in Nigeria, hey, God forbid, God do, Before God will start coming in, what part have you played? Anyway, imagine I don't read and tell God to help. Yes, now he said, I believe God, I'm going to do. I say, no, it doesn't work like that. You have to read, work hard. Then you now ask God to bless the work of your hands. That's what the Bible said. Bless the work of your hand. The work of your hand is burning your candles at night, making sure you cross all your T's and write your composition well, and work on the math that you've been taught before. That is the work you're supposed to do, the work of your hands. So by the time you finish, you say, God, thank you for crowning my effort with grace. And I ask you to bless the work of my hand. God no be magician, but as far as Nigerians are concerned, God is a magician. And that's why the church is making so much money from Nigerians.
Mommy, regarding that self, you see, I used to say this since times down over that we Nigerians, the way we have taken spiritual, I will not say Christianity, the way we have taken spirituality is, like it's so alarming in Nigeria here. Now, there are some things that you know that this thing is common sense. Okay, for example, now you saw a motor coming in front of you, a motor that you know that is going to hit you, and if you know that this motor, if it hits you, definitely you are dying instantly, and you are calling on Jesus. When common sense is supposed to tell you that you should run for your life for that car, but now you start quoting Psalms. The Lord is my shepherd; you shall not want.
I
In
shall
fact,
not
you
want.
or you start saying, "You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies." When you know that this is
Joe,
your enemy.
Joe, Joe, do you know Cynthia? Cynthia say make you do weekend for him. Cynthia naked. Do you know Cynthia?
Yeah, I know Cynthia. I will blow her powder. I was the one that invited her. I will blow her
Okay.
powder for the weekend.
I beg do weekend for Cynthia, I beg. So Cynthia, make you go hold Joe. I don't hand over. Joe, you're in trouble. Anyways,
So it's so alarming. It is so alarming. Like the way now, this thing that happened. Although when me and one of my colleagues were discussing, she said that the time when she was in Imo State, that there's one part in Imo State that they used to worship snake, and so so when she said she was in school that day, she was in the hostel, and she said there's one particular time that when it's a certain time like this, those snakes will come and they will be appearing in different people's houses. That they are not going to do anybody anyhow. They just come to just to say welcome and all those kind of things. So because she doesn't have that the knowledge, and because of say she's a Christian, there's nothing light has to do with darkness. So she said immediately she saw the snake inside her room, she took stick, started looking for the snake. She said she was looking for the snake all over her room. She didn't see the snake. She was trying to kill it. In fact, she had to call one of her pastor and like that she saw the snake that she wants to. Now, when the pastor now saw it, the pastor told her that, hey, my dear, she said, she's the child of God. What does light has? She said, no, calm down. Even the Bible said, you give what is of Caesar unto Caesar. This is a tradition. It's not
yeah.
as if the snake is coming to harm you. It's not coming to harm you. It's just like coming to that's the way it does. Like there's a certain time that it does that. And once it comes to that, it will go by itself. He said, so
Yeah.
you going to go and kill the snake. In fact, if you dare try to kill it, you are in a big problem. So just leave
And
the snake.
because you
But
said I'm a child of God, you now come and doing bakasha, bakasha, and then you put yourself in
eh,
trouble. Instead of you
this
to
is a
take yourself
tradition.
away from the vicinity.
As
Thank you
in, this
all.
is a tradition.
Joyce, thank you for coming here. Joe, give me 1 second. Pamela, thank you for being here. The people you guys invited are joining us. Thank you. So, Cynthia, Joe is going to get in touch with you after the live stream, okay? Thank you, amazing people, for joining us today. Joe, this thing you said, this story you're telling is a pure reality. Some people, you went to people that have tradition, they have culture, respect their tradition. Even God himself saying, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar and to God what belongs to God. That is simple analysis of this situation. You went to a community, this is their deity. They don't kill snakes, and you went there. Instead of you to behave, you first of all ask them, what is going on here? Is it going to bite me? They will tell you, no, be calm. The moment they say be calm, just be calm, respect those people. And then being calm and not doing anything is giving to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Don't come and start saying, oh, robo, 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 Father, in the name of Jesus. It's not warranted. It's not warranted, honestly. Hey, Treasure G's, thank you for joining me today.
No,
Thank you.
Mama, to cut the short, she said the following day, that after the whole thing happened, the following day, then she didn't know when she slept off, that she already planned that she was going to, maybe around 6 o'clock, she's going to go and fetch water and just, she didn't know how she slept off, and it was around 11 p.m. That was when she woke up. So when she now woke up, she now said, okay, she should go and fetch water. Then maybe she stepped outside. Then there was one gate man, a security man in the school that used to, walk around to check on the securities. So the man felt a very strange breeze blowing. Then immediately the man felt that breeze. The man ran straight to the stream. Immediately she saw her, just took her by hand and said, "See, don't say anything. First, leave your bucket and everything, just follow me." The man grabbed her by hand and took her inside in his own apartment where he's staying, because he said he cannot allow her go and stay in her own hostel. Because if she had even tried to fetch that water and be going back, that definitely she would have been dead at that instant moment. Then
Wow.
the guy now said that he didn't know what she did, oh, but from this occurrence that happened now, from that wind that blew, that is showing a sign that she had did something wrong and which would have taken her life if he had not intervened. Then before she now started explaining to the man
Wait,
what
so,
she
so
did,
let
and
me ask, was she a youth copper that was sent to serve in the community?
no, she was in school. She was in her, I think she was in her final year. She was in her final year.
Final year, and she did not know the custom of that community.
She was proving Christianity in a church. I'm a child of God. I'm of the light. But nothing light has to do with darkness. Oh God, this is tradition we are talking about. You are
Oh,
talking about light and
now,
darkness.
see, I'm
As
not
soon as you
saying
just
anybody should not practice Christianity. That's your faith. Believe in it. That is the way to heaven. But at the same time, don't go fighting principalities and powers that you cannot win. Is their community, their tradition, respect it. God said, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. That's leave the culture, what belongs to them, leave them. And then focus on Christ. You understand? Don't go start doing a makwana or DHI, I get power. No, I don't even want to go there deeply, because I felt bad, and I hope nothing happened to her. Let me read one or two comments. Thank you, Treasure G's, for joining me today. Ogochukwu wanted to come up. Ogo, the link is down. If you can click on the link, you can come up. Unfortunately, I'm not streaming straight to you Facebook, so I can't request for you to come up. You have to jump on the link to come up. Treasure said, no, if they tell you to be calm and you're calm, you can call on God you believe in. That is true, but you're not going there to fight. It's a different thing. You're calling on God. Father, I cover myself with the blood of Jesus. Let this come and pass. That is your faith. You're not going to start looking at this python or whatever. You, python, I come against you. Fire for fire. You're looking for trouble. If the community people told you that this doesn't harm anybody, it will come around, because this is the season for it to come around, and it will go back. You don't have to come and start challenging because you feel you have power. You're a Christian. No. Sometimes you listen to the people on ground and know how to project yourself. You can cover yourself. You can pray, cover yourself with the blood of Jesus. Make sure by tomorrow, the next day, you're out of that community. You let them to do whatever they are doing. You're not part of it. You're just a visitor. And also, Treasure continued to say, I know I'm late for the discussion host. Did you see that they provided light jacket for people and they did not wear it? Yes, that's the information I heard. I saw it from the producer's video. They said they used it to take pictures and left it to cruise without life jackets. There was a video I told you, I think it was you or Mel I told, there was a video making round when they had all the life jackets with them. Eventually, they dropped the life jacket and entered boat. And when Joe climbed up to talk, Joe said that, first of all, he's blaming the demise. I know they say we should not blame the dead, right? But sincerity is an integrity for you to be sincere. In as much as we are not saying they by themselves. No, that's not what we are saying. We are saying that we are portioning some of the responsibilities as well to them. I said it yesterday. I said it on my friend's live stream 2 days ago. They are also to blame, because first of all, nobody there was below 18. They're all adults. And if they knew very well they could not sleep and swim, They could have used life jacket to protect themselves. Now the information is coming now that the crew they provided the crew members with life jacket. They took pictures with the life jacket to post on Instagram. Trust me. And then they dropped the life jacket. Is when death was calling their names and they were not listening. They were not paying attention about their lives. I said, this life, you're your number one safety before the government, especially when you're in Nigeria, your number one safety for yourself, your number one security for yourself. Don't take life for granted. Don't take it for granted. It doesn't work that way. Make sure you take precautionary measures before any other thing. Pamela said, I had it too. I wonder why they dropped the life jacket. I don't know. I really wish not any of them could come and say something, because there are survivors. So eventually they are going to talk. So I really wish they could say something. Host, Treasure G's, I'm gonna be here for another hour or more. So you're not late, okay? You're not late. I'm also here to, I don't want to lie in bed because I was feeling sick. I'm feeling that my nose is stuffed, my head is full. If I lie in bed, I'm not gonna feel better. That's the truth. But coming here, laugh, talk with people and all of that, interact, my lighten up my mood a little bit. Hannah said one of the page owners was saying yesterday that they buy the guy inside the water. I was like, that was like a different story. Somebody said that the person already came out pied, that he came out pied, I bet this pipe thing, he came out dead. I'm sorry. Because of all this restriction, person will not make a sentence that will make sense. That's what the guy that was very upset with Stanley said yesterday. Sorry, Joe, you said what?
I said, is the fear of Uncle Marco.
I tell you, honestly, the thing is too much. So that guy's video yesterday, he was very, very upset with the Stanley guy that was giving us updates. Oh, he's still alive. He don't buy. He wake up. His hand move. He said Stanley was never there. When Stanley came, he didn't even go close to Junior Pope's body. That he was just looking, and then he went into his car and went live, talking about things he didn't know. The guy was so angry with other people then. When he was making that video, he showed Destiny Etiku was there, and other producers and other Nollywood people were there. Regina Daniels, those were the people that made impact, that did something, trying to see how Junior Pope could live. But the person that was giving us breaking news did not even show any empathy at all. He wanted to trend. He wanted to make money. So I am glad that his colleagues are dragging him. They should drag him and drag the broadcast on that guy. And again,
Mama, sorry to cut you. Even before, no, not this, even before the colleague even dragged himself, very dark man already brought the idea
exactly
that
that's
this guy
what
was
I
supposed to
wanted
be even
to say.
caught.
Very dark man said they should pick that guy up. They need to be interrogated, and I support that. They should pick him up for all those false news he put out there. And even the one that survived, the one that was dancing with Belle in the boat, cruising, they should also pick him up for interrogation. There are so many foul plays in the whole thing. I know he's not going to bring
Mama,
out
that guy that was ringing the bell, I think that guy was a TC or CAFOR. Because, and when I listened to his own side of the story, he said before he embarked on the journey that he called his spiritual mother. And according to him, he said he poured Fanta to the river, and he also like he gave some people. He spent like 10,000 naira also there on the river too. So me, I felt that maybe those things he was doing probably was according to the directive of the spiritual mother that he should do. But at the same time, he was ignorant that because according to them, they said by their own tradition that every Thursdays there is one market something, and that by tradition they are not supposed to ring bell on the river. But I mean, I feel like they are trying to put the blame of those things on that guy. And in my own opinion, I don't feel the guy should be blamed for that. because he wasn't aware of that maybe there's any tradition that says you must not ring bell on in the river. And I feel like he's just trying to pave way for his own self, like trying to protect himself according to the directive of what his spiritual mother said. So I don't feel
Yeah,
that maybe they should, but if
they should
they
pick
I
him
don't
up
mean
for
for them to call him for
interrogation.
interrogation.
You know why I said they should pick him up for interrogation? When he made his video, he lied. The boat guy, the boat rider, said he was standing up on the boat doing all of that. When they told them not to stand up, they asked him to sit down. He refused. He started cussing out the boat guy. That's why he should be picked up. This is not a boat. You should stand up and be cruising. If you want to do that, go hire a yacht and stand up on the yacht and cruise. Not local boat that is just there to take you from one point to the other. You're cruising, standing up. He should be picked up. They should interrogate him and see what they can get. He did all the rituals he did for himself only. Didn't, but the question is, because I know people think ignorance is a defense. Ignorance is no defense when it comes to real law case. For the fact that your ignorance is not a defense. He made an attempt. He called a spiritual mother. That spiritual mother would have advised him what to do, right? And then reminded, because he's a spiritual mother, and the spiritual mother knows better. When you're going, oh, do this, oh, do that, oh, you know, why are you traveling today? Today is the market day. You're not supposed to, but anyway, let me pray for you, right? Those informations would have exchanged hands between him and that spiritual mother. But when he did all of those things he was asked to do, he felt he has covered himself, and he forgot the fact that he was in the river on a boat that you don't even know if he's leaking from the bottom. That is why I said they should pick him up. Okay. Yeah, he lied. I must say, the guy lied. So there is no two way. They should interrogate him. Faith in Candelim. Oh, my sweetheart. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See my beautiful model extraordinary. Thank you for being here.
See, Auntie Faith is after my life, oh, and that's how I'm saying it
What
now.
do you do at Faith?
Auntie Faith is after my life, oh. I will blow her powder now. In fact, I will wipe her on Rimo code.
What did Auntie Faith do now?
Auntie Faith
Auntie,
she is threatening me, oh. She's threatening my
no,
life, oh.
no, Auntie Faith can't. Auntie Faith, she, even her name self will tell you no, she can't. You're just joking. Anyways, I really want to appreciate all of you. I really, really want to thank all of you for joining me today. We have two topics. We've been talking about Junior Pope, the things they did wrong, where they could have done better. And a lot of stories are unfolding. Like Joe said, they should also take blame. I've already said it numerous times. I'm apportioning blame to all of them. All of them. The fact that you know very well that you can't swim is enough for you to make sure you get a life jacket. I was sharing my experience with crossing the water, even this Anam water. I've crossed it when I was a teenager. I was sharing my experience, but it was from Aguleri to Anam that I crossed, not from Delta. So it was a shorter route than the one they took. The one they took is from Delta. So if I kind of eyeball the whole thing, it's like journeying from Onitsha. You pass Onitsha and Sube and all of those before you get to Anam. So you must have passed like 4 communities, which means it's a longer route to go. But because they were all living in Asaba, that's the point of their starting point, destination was Anam. So I shared my experience. I remember when I went to Port Harcourt, I had to do ferry to go to Okrika. And I was scared. That journey to Port Harcourt, I made it while I was in the university. My classmate and a friend of mine passed. She died of sickle cell, and there is no way I wasn't going to be there for her funeral. So we traveled all the way from school. We went to Port Harcourt. And when we got there, they were doing road construction, so we couldn't take the road. We were running late. We had to go through. I said, I know Sabi swim. There is no posing there. I told them, I know Sabi swim. And I don't want anything to happen to me. They said, don't worry, everybody will have a life jacket. We got a life jacket. It was even a bigger size of boat because we had a lot of people with us. But at the same time, I was afraid because water was still entering the boat. I was really, really afraid for my life. Within 12 minutes, we got to Okrika. Then on our way back, we had to go through the road. We didn't ferry to Port Harcourt again. So you should take responsibility. When I mean responsibility for your own life, don't rely on your friends around or rely on Nigerian government. They don't get your part. All of those people that call them say, hey, Junior Pope, hey, bros, they'll drink together, hail together. When he was in critical condition that he needed help, they were making videos, going live, broadcasting, instead of figuring out to see how they can resuscitate this guy back to life. CPR. And there was one lady I used to follow. I used to watch, I don't think I'm following, I watch her a lot from Tunde. She was talking, that all of you people talking CPR, CPR, CPR. If somebody come to give you CPR mouth to mouth, will you agree? I say, madam, shush. I used to love you and respect you, but that statement, when he gets to saving life, who cares if the mouth is thinking? That's the least thing you're thinking about. Your mind is telling you you have to save this person. And would the government do anything after this? No. Period. They will do investigation. That's the end of it. So it's left for you, if you're in Nigeria and you cannot swim, you can start a swimming class to know survival skills in the water. That's all. You're not swimming to go for the Olympics, but to survive in the water. That is all. And also read about CPR. Know it for yourself because anything can happen. One of the things that happens so frequently here in the US, choke. You know, people might be eating and throw something in little kids and they'll start choking. If you see all manner of videos we get on how to help a choking person, you know the skill, because you might be in the restaurant and somebody's choking, you'll be the person that will save the person. So all these small skills are something that everybody should acquire. You never can tell when it's going to be handy. Anyway, we'll continue to talk about Junior Pope and the rest of the crew that passed on the set of the other side of life. We'll be talking about them and talking about their Dana, the producer. Subsequently, we'll be discussing all of that. I feel so sorry for the producer. I feel bad for Dana because her journey as in movie industry ended with that video. Even if she comes back to start making movies tomorrow, she can never forget that incident nor forgive herself. That this is a burden she has to carry for the rest of her life. Whenever she turns around and remembers what happened, her life will start all over. She needs serious therapy. On a more serious note, for her to at least survive, she needs serious therapy because the burden will be too heavy. 5 heads, 5 humans on your set. The burden is too heavy. As they are going through investigation, interrogation, and what have you, at the same time, I am praying for all of them. And to the families that are going through this excruciating pain of losing their young ones, my heart goes out to all of them. I don't want to be any of their sisters right now, in the sense that because it will tear you and break you into pieces. If you have any way to reach out to them, reach out. If your pulse cannot reach out, let your prayer reach out. All right. Having said that, I want to move to the next conversation of today. I'm talking about Bobrisky, and I want to know, if you're still here, what you think about the judgment levied against Bobrisky. I was looking at the videos yesterday, and I read something that the offense, Bobrisky. Then I saw what EFCC posted on Twitter. I said, these people are funny. So let me read what the response EFCC gave to Nigerians. They said, if preaching will not send the message, conviction will. So they feel they've been preaching about the abuse of Naira, and all of that, and people are not getting it. Now they are going to use convention to be able to pass the message. And last year, they convicted one Yoruba movie actress or something last year. People were screaming, thinking that was the end. This year they picked up Bobrisky. But my question is for EFCC: was Bobrisky the only one at that event spraying money? Obviously, it wasn't just Bobrisky. Let's be real. What offense is Bobrisky going to jail for? All right. Having said that, EFCC said, our naira you they abuse. Change your ways. You refuse. When EFCC comes to accuse, no say you no go get excuse. Ask Bob for the update to use. So they are using this to mock Bob. But I said briefly yesterday in my live stream that Bobrisky can appeal for this case. He has the right to appeal. So all he needs to do is to get his legal team ready, and they will go and appeal the case in Court of Appeal. I think it was a high court that tried them, so they are going straight to Court of Appeal to appeal this case. And if they do that very quickly, he might end up, if appeal is granted, he might end up spending the few weeks rather than spending 6 months in jail. Okay, so I was going through to know what offense they have in Naira. I think it's called CBN Act. They said it, counterfeiting is number one offense in that CBN Act. So it wasn't counterfeiting that Bobrisky was held on. They now said number two was spraying. For the extravagant act of spraying Naira note at social gathering to the seemingly noxious act of scrambling on currency, each infraction is met with legal ramification. That's what they're trying to say, that particular law. And they talked about tearing Naira notes. They talked about sale of Naira notes. Okay, let's even read what they said, sale of Naira notes. No, sale of currency. To safeguard the integrity of the nation's monetary system, even selling currency, once a common practice in formal market, is sternly prohibited under Section 21, Sub 4 of the Act. Specify that engaging in the sale, trade, or hawking of Naira notes, coins, or any other currency issued by CBN is strictly prohibited and punishable by law. Now, let me ask you guys, if you're in Nigeria and you're watching, when you go to withdraw money from a POS, do they charge you guys money? They will say it's for service, right? They are charging you for service provided, because I don't know what they have done to their bank ATMs that they are now using POS to replace ATM. And again, if you're going to a function, I usually see people carrying Naira notes at the entrance of the function, asking, Madam, you need change? Those are the things they are talking about that is prohibited. Madam, you need change, 200. Yes, you're going to pay 5,000 to get 200. That is 5,000 Naira to get 200,000. That is against the law. Because the earlier they start disseminating this information, the better for everybody. The earlier they start creating this awareness, Nigerians will know that this law has come to stay. By the way, when was this law passed? When was it? When was awareness created? Did anybody hear any advert on the radio, or any advert on TV, or any advert on bloggers online, or even on their website, EFCC website, CBN website, even government websites? Did anybody, if you're living in the locals, in your community, in the village, did anybody tell anybody from your community that if you go to an event, don't spray party is a crime, it's an offense? Did anybody do all of those? That's why I say Nigerian government, na joke them be. You did not do proper campaign to educate your people about the new, very common offense for everybody in Nigeria. In fact, everybody in Nigeria had committed that offense in one way or the other, less for children, 10 years and under. Even people 10 years and above, they've committed this offense. the rich, the mighty, the president's children, the governors, their children, in one way or the other, they've sprayed money. During when these Bobrisky's happened, Miss Universe posted a video of her and her husband when they went to do charity. They were spraying money. The next day, they deleted it. People are doing this because they are not even aware that is an offense. So I blame the EFCC for saying that joke they put out on Twitter, that if you know one here, conviction will make you here. That is wrong. That is absolutely wrong. Do your due diligence well. Then when your citizens are refusing to adhere to the law, then come with punishment. You haven't even told them. You haven't even informed anybody. You haven't even done the right campaign. Do promo. You know how Nigeria is. Ring it as a bell all the time. Jingle it on the radio, on the TV, on the internet, on all your official handles on social media. Put it out there consistently, at least for 3 months, for 1 year. Keep announcing it before you start implementation. But no, they just put the law into action, implementation at the same time. It is wrong. It is wrong, wrong, wrong. This thing is still going to need a lot of awareness before people get it. You think it's only in Nigeria they spray money. They do it overseas. Watch the videos. We have events coming up. They are going to do the same thing because it has formed our culture to spray money. Because people felt when you give them the opportunity to spray, you make more money from your event than when they start giving you envelope. They will put 50 naira for you in the envelope and pass it through. But you have to educate your people. That is my take. Okay, there is a question for Joe. Joe, I hope you're watching or something. Let me see.
I'm still here, Mama. I'm here.
Okay. Guys, I don't know. I'm not feeling well.
Sorry, Mom.
My heater. Okay.
So, Mama, who's asking the question?
That's what I want to read.
Okay.
Let me see if I find it. Uh-oh. Let me. Sorry, guys. I need to get that message. Okay, Job. Joe, hope you are watching those that have been here. And still here. Okay, it's Hannah. So, guys, that's what I'm saying. I didn't hear about campaign or informing people that I'm seeing judgment. Okay. Now, why did I say Nigerian government is a joke? Naija government is a joke. They arrested Bobrisky for the first time, and Bobrisky is a first-time offender. What it means that when they say first-time offender, that is the first time the person is actually committing that offense. Or rather, they will tell you in court that he's not first-time offender, that he is constantly been doing this, but he was never arrested for doing it. So you can still call him a first-time offender. But why did they arrest Bobrisky? Can anybody tell me the reason why Bobrisky was arrested? Was it because of his lifestyle? Or was it just because of Naira mutilation? Why was Bob? In fact, not arrested. Why was Bobrisky jailed? Why? I need to know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you think he was jailed because of what he abused Naira, or he was jailed, or there are other things behind that? And again, for young folks imitating Bobrisky, wanting to be like Bobrisky, that have changed themselves to become women, young boys, calling themselves cross-dresser, flipping their waist as if women walk like that. When we walk straight with our shoulder high. But these people wanting to be women, they will be swinging like this. We are not Cartoon Network. We are human beings, and we walk with our shoulder high. We are not swinging like this. Women don't behave like that. So for all of you swingers and all of you that want to be like Bobrisky, are you getting the message? Are you people getting the message? Bobrisky, okay, fine. He was caught spraying money. The law says that offense is bailable. Or you can do both. They can still charge you fine and send you to prison. They can bail you, you pay 50,000 and you're gone. But for a first-time offender like Bob, I don't see any reason why they should deny him the access to what? The option of fine. They denied the option of fine and then granted him the maximum term for that offense. 6 months. Is there any reason behind that? Knowing Nigeria government, that they can use anything, make one or two call, and the judge will not be giving the full judgment. Everything is possible. Joe, you want to say something?
Yes, yeah, I want to give my opinion on that scenario, Bobrisky scenario. I think there is more to these Bobrisky issues than just jailing him because of a naira abuse. Because even there are several, just like you said before, there are many of us that are fall victims of this scenario that happened, and the fact that it was just though maybe you might have been spraying such in other videos, but that's much like this is the first time that you're bringing his attention to this. Because let's take aside the fact that okay, yeah, because of maybe he's doing transgender and all those things. But me, I feel that maybe that's even one of those reasons. But maybe they are looking for a way to punish him for all those acts, and they just sought that naira abuse as a leverage to use against him. Because in as much as this is the first time that you guys are bringing his attention to it, then definitely you shouldn't warrant that you should go to that length of giving him a 6 months jail like that. So to me, I feel like there are a lot of politics attached to this. I know Nigeria before. Sometimes if you are not careful, they'll just they'll try to frame you for something. They want to teach you a lesson, but they will do that. They'll use an avenue or a leverage of something that you have done maybe in so long time. They'll use it against you just to make learn some lessons in a hard way. So that is the way I feel like they are just that's the kind of trick I feel they are playing on Bobrisky because if it is about mental abuse, in fact, I've seen a lot of videos. In fact, I don't want to start mentioning names here. There are a lot of well-known people that I've seen their videos that they are the way they, in fact, the way they splash it. There's even one I saw. That one, he took bag, a big bag that is 200 naira notes inside. He dropped it on the stage and started taking. If I wasn't spraying small, he was throwing it. Like the way he was doing itself, it was a very big abuse. So they didn't arrest him. And there's even another well-known one. I don't want to start mentioning names to. That one too. He was even working on it, dancing on the money in a stage. So why didn't they arrest them too? So if you are arrested, and that's why this example they are laying down here, like to me, I'm not even really seeing the message they are passing because if you are arresting Bobrisky, then there are other people that you're supposed to arrest.
Exactly.
If it is based on what he has done, not because he did it recently, but because he has done it in the past and you're arresting him, then we should they should start checking all those videos that have been posted before. Then they should start making arrests too. All over those people. It shouldn't just be Bobrisky alone. So me, I feel like there is more to this Bobrisky arresting of the thing. It's not just about naira abuse. I felt like because before this arresting came up, there was a time when Very Dark Man brought the attention of maybe all these the way he's bringing that lifestyle to public, that and which later very dark man make a confession that he intentionally allowed police to arrest him so that they can be able to check in on Bobrisky too and those things he has been doing. So me, I feel that there's a lot of things that is attached to this arrest. It's not just about a naira abuse. So this is my own opinion, man.
Exactly. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion. You couldn't say it any less, honestly. But one thing I want to say here, very dark man is trying to feel big that he's the reason behind Bobrisky. No, he's not. He's too small. He's not the reason behind Bobrisky. Okay, so he should not even take any credit. Never. And that thing he's saying that he was putting himself off arrest, he will always talk. He's a talker to make it look as if he was nothing. Forget it. He was arrested. He was in detention. They put him in jail. He spent about 1 week there. He should stop making, that's why misleading people. How could you say, yeah, I made sure? It's not him. Nobody should believe that. He has no right to dictate to EFCC how to do their jobs. Neither does he have any right to tell police how to do their job. You know Nigeria now. People will always brag to show off, but it's not for very dark man. He should take a chill pill and settle down somewhere. I'm not do I really love Bobrisky that much? I like him as a human being, or I like her as a human being. But what he's putting out or she's putting out there on social media, is this something I want to encourage? No. Definitely no. But I want to, like, I'm whenever I come on a live stream, I'm always trying to pass a message so that someone will know or learn something. I'm using this to let people imitating him, wanting to be like him, know when the chips are down, nobody will come helping you, especially in a country like Nigeria. Nigeria, LGBTQ is forbidden according to Nigerians' law. There is an act against it in Nigeria. If you're caught, I think their prison time is either 11 or 13 years prison time. So nobody will come out boldly to help you. When Bobrisky was sent to, when they were about sending him to jail, they asked him, are you a male or female? Bobrisky told the court that he's a male. You would think Mommy of Lagos that had, he has abused a lot of people that called him bro. He became a TikTok voice. Who is your bro? I'm not a bro. I am a woman. He said that over and over. If you look for his trouble, just call him a bro. Bobrisky will come for you. When the opportunity for him to tell the world his gender, he abandoned that Mommy of Lagos that he has claimed for years and went back to being a bro. To tell you, the country where you are will not favor you. They will not fight for you. They will not protect you. I saw I think it was Instablog. There is this Nigerian lady that she recently moved overseas. I think she moved to Canada. Amara, the one that made news that the parents didn't want the lifestyle she was living. She's a lesbian, and then she moved out of Nigeria. So when she saw what happened to Bobrisky, she came out to speak that this was the reason why I left Nigeria. People don't understand. She said she doesn't like where she is now because it's too cold. The weather in Nigeria is fantastic, but this is the reason why she left. That their lives over there in Nigeria are not protected. That is the message I'm sounding. If you want to start swinging to become a woman when you're a man, remember the country where you are, it has no protection for you and that lifestyle. So start thinking about it seriously. What if anything should happen to you? Nobody will come to help you. Look at Bobrisky. How many celebrities, those that dine with Bobrisky, how many of them were campaigning for his release? Nobody. It was even the likes of Charlie Boy that said no. Bobrisky, what did he do to deserve this? And one other guy, I can't remember his name. I know he acted as
even James Brown said he's even hiding his head now. Now I saw a cruise. I don't know if it's a cruise or it's true. that now James Brown saying now he's the Prince of Africa, no longer Princess of Africa again. That he has changed it. Oh, God, God,
I saw
Nigeria.
the post he made though. He said he's a boy. So he's now a prince of Africa, no longer princess of London. Oh my goodness. People should just know that is not a place to come and flaunt those things. It's not. And to be honest with you, I believe they are already tired of Bobrisky's lifestyle, but they haven't been opportune to find any offense that he committed to nail him. The time I was expecting them to act was when that Bobrisky brought a man that he's married. He was doing, I don't know if it was advertisement, that he's now married, that this is my bobo. That was when I felt EFCC would have gone to arrest him. Because if they say a same sex is not encouraged in Nigeria, and Bobrisky claiming to be a woman brought a man that I am married to, this person is my fiance and all of that, that would have been the ample opportunity to do what? To arrest him. But you have to make sure the arrest is done according to the stipulation of the law.
Mama, sorry to cut in. You know, say there's this thing I usually say in this. I said when it comes to rich man, and they do DNA. Poor man, they live on for God. So, you know, me, I feel like, but I think one of the reasons why they even, me, I feel like, to my own opinion, this Bobrisky arrest and everything is just that because they saw that a lot of very dark man has opened a lot of the public views to a lot of things about Bobrisky, which is not as if that they don't know, but probably everybody were just hiding under their shadows, like they don't want to pull out because you know when you look at the influence that Bobrisky has, like a lot of connections he has, and in fact, and according to very dark man, he says he is very sure that the reason why they are covering all these things is because of that maybe there are some big top up men that are coming to ask for Bobrisky's service. And maybe I feel that maybe that was the reason why EFCC just decided to use him as maybe as a scapegoat so that it's not look like as if maybe they are not doing anything regarding it, or so that maybe the public will not start questioning them why they see such a thing and they are not acting on it, or why is it that very dark man is bringing such view and they are paying deaf ears to it. So they just wanted to use it like, okay, so that Nigerians will not go and believe that they are not doing anything, they are actually doing something. So okay, let us just use this as maybe as an example, as a scapegoat. Because me, I just feel like it is not what it that you should arrest him alone. That means if you are arresting him, then that means there are several people you need to arrest. There are a lot of people that need to be arrested.
Yeah, I don't want to believe it's just the money thing. I don't want to believe it's the spraying of money thing that they arrested him for. That is my opinion. I could be wrong. And why did I say that? Just like you said, a lot of people. There was one, I think it was General Bitta's show that they did in January or February. I think it was that time Nigeria was playing their last match or something. Cubana chief priest was throwing cash all over on Davido, on everybody, even the people that came to watch. He was throwing a cash. Then the videos of Zubi Michael, those are the people I know that throw cash when they go to events. I've not seen any of those people arrested. That's why I asked, when was this law passed? Was this law passed this year or last year? Because if it was passed last year, all of these people we are talking about should have been arrested. And it wasn't just Bobrisky at that event alone spraying money. How come he was the only one they arrested? And after that event, other events happened. People still sprayed money. How come it's only Bobrisky that is going to jail? So there is more to this arrest and more to this jail situation for Bobrisky than just spraying Naira notes. I'm saying it. If you're swinging your waist, you want to become a woman, you're copying Bobrisky, be careful on what you flaunt on social media, because one day they catch you. Your papa where they village, no go get money to bail you. And na prison time will be maximum, just like they gave your mommy of Lagos. And mommy of Lagos that fought the whole world for calling him a bro. Now he himself called himself a bro. Can you guys imagine how it's going to be? Because they are putting him in male detention. And he has enhanced his behind and enhanced the front. So when he gets to May, won't he be a temptation for his male counterpart in the jail? Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? So how are they going to do? The prison people came to say, we are going to protect Bobrisky's life while in jail. We are going to make sure that other male counterparts will not do what? Molesting. They already said that. Are they going to carry it out? I don't know. Are they going to put him in one room by himself? I don't know the prison situation in Nigeria, if they are congested or if they have enough space. That I don't know. So if you're imitating that lifestyle, start getting ready to pack your bags, look for a visa, and go to country where you can live that lifestyle. That lifestyle is not for Nigeria. I am saying it is not for Nigeria. If that is the lifestyle you want to live, nobody is telling you not to live that lifestyle. But pack your bags, your baggages, start preparing, look for a visa, go to a country like Amara, travel to Canada, a country that can accommodate you with your lifestyle. Because if you're in Nigeria and they catch you, you're going to spend your days or your life in jail. Nobody's coming. And people say Bobrisky has so much influence and all of that. And with all the influence Bobrisky, how come that influence did not work in this case? Because like I said, first offenders, you get minimum punishment, minimum. But Bobrisky got maximum as a first offender. How come all the influence did not intervene to like in the defense? Because he had a plea deal. They were charging him for money laundering, blah, 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 and all of that. He got a plea deal and pleaded guilty. So when getting that plea deal, what the lawyers do, you propose what the prosecutors will propose, okay, this is what we are going to work with. If you accept that you're guilty, this is the punishment that will come with it. We are going to protect you. We are going to do this and all of that. In some cases, they give immunity if you have a plea deal bargain, because they are pursuing something that they want you to be a help because you were part of that thing. They are going to use that person to get the thing they are looking for. But that Bobrisky's plea, he pleaded guilty. People say he had a plea deal. It's obvious there was no plea deal for Bobrisky. What did the lawyers agree with? What? I don't know. Because you cannot tell me that that judge that passed this judgment, you understand, giving a maximum sentence for this, for a first-time offender, was not coerced. That's why sometimes this American legal system, they good. Their legal system, they go bring juries of your mates, your peers in the society. They are the ones going to decide your case. The judge has no hand in your case. Whatever jury decide, that's what they are going to. If this were to be a jury system, there is no way one person will not have a dissenting voice saying, no, I disagree. Bobrisky is not the only person that have committed this offense. Why is he getting maximum punishment? That's what jury system, the difference. They will bring, I think, about 11 or 12 panel, people of that person's mates. So they're going to bring the likes of James Brown and people in the society. They are mates, people of the same level and kind, to decide this matter. And then they will now come to conclusion, yes, we've agreed that this person is going to serve it, the sentence this person committed from the matter presented in court. This is what we agree. He's guilty. What offense are they looking at? The court will now look at the offense. Then if they're not going to charge maximum, one person would have said no, in as much as he's guilty, but this is his first time. So he should be charged with a lesser something, one voice out of those 11 panel jury system. But they are using Bobrisky as a scapegoat because they know the last time we checked, Bobrisky's father no be Tinubu, in mother no be Tinubu's wife, in brother no be Akpabio, in uncle no be Buhari. All those noise Bobrisky makes online is just for online and cloud chasing. My connection, my this, my that. There is no connection. But are there still legal remedies? Yes. Now is for them to swing into action and go on appeal. Bobrisky should go and appeal this case. If he appeals and wins, okay, he will be out. Maybe they will pay fine. But if he appeals and then the same Naija government say, no, we want to keep him in detention so that other people trying to copy his lifestyle go no say, now for jail, then go day. Because to me, that's what I feel they are prosecuting him for. Not just the Naira thing. It's beyond the Naira for giving maximum punishment. Maybe they want to take him off the internet for a while. They want to take him off Instagram to calm things down. So like I said before, if you're a boy, you're swinging to be a girl, and you think if you use cross-dresser, they're not going to find you because they can't catch you in the act. Just know that if anything should happen and you happen to be involved, they will use that opportunity to detain you in custody and possibly put you to jail. So know this and start arranging yourself. If you want to be LGBTQ, just know Nigeria is not for you. Start thinking about which country to relocate to. People say, oh, nobody came for, they will not come out for Bobrisky. Even that LGBT community in Nigeria will not come out for Bobrisky. Because people are still in the closet. They don't want people to even know that this is what they are doing. Much more being associated with Bobrisky. Yeah, so you're coming to defend me. Is that the lifestyle you're living? That you must be part of them. Nigeria is not there yet. That law they passed through Senator, I think it's Mark something. I can't even remember his last name. There was this when he was Senate president from Benue State. That was when that law was passed during Jonathan's administration to discourage gay and all of those. So I said it, Nigeria is not for you. Make arrangements and leave if you want to live that lifestyle. And for the rest of the people, let's now know that this is a serious case. If you're going to party in Nigeria, stop throwing money. This will also help the party event host to cut down on their expenses. If you want to do a lavish party, because you know if they come and spray you money, you're going to make half of the money from the party. Stop those lavish things and start cutting it down, because as it is now, you will not even get half of the money you would have gotten if the spray option was available. So please, awareness is now being made. Bobrisky is bringing this awareness, just like EFCC put out there on Twitter. If preaching no work, conviction will pass the message. And Bobrisky is what they are using to pass this message loud and clear. If you're caught, you're going to serve the maximum time. But on a funny note, too, Bobrisky will start growing beards in the prison. Mommy of Lagos.
Mama, I'm already hearing the news that they said the hair is already growing now. That's what I'm. You see Nigeria and cruise.
Obviously. I know, I was saying it. He will start growing, facial hair will start coming out, and then the skin and the legs, everything. He will transform to a man under 1 month. Under 1 month, Bobrisky don't become proper man. Unless if you have the opportunity, if he's in a private prison, they will have opportunity to shave, to clean up, and all of that. But I don't say Krikri no get private prison. I don't Krikri get private prison. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I know EFCC holding sale is a lot more, is more luxurious kind of, but not Krikri. Anyway, let's see how it goes. As the information breaks, we are going to continue to bring it out to all of you. And again, okay, somebody's up. Oh, okay. All animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. George Orwell's Animal Farm. The Daily Mahmood just posted a video. This is happening in Kano. somebody is in an upstairs throwing Salah money to the Almajiris that gathered in the streets. He's bundling it 1 million to another 1 million to the Alhaji no get name or you know show face. So to tell you that this Bobrisky thing is personal, I just went on to read one or two things. If you can see Naira notes flying, and this was just Salah that celebrated yesterday. You can see Naira notes.
That's what I'm saying. That this thing is they just like I think they are just playing politics on Bobrisky. That's what I see. That's
Mm-hmm.
exactly. Even if you want to talk about this abuse of naira, especially in our own eastern part, you see when they are doing traditional marriage or when all these big guys when they go home for December, you see them on cars throwing money from cars. Like so, this is not the Bobrisky is not the first person. It's not the second person. It's not the third, fourth, fifth. In fact, I'm losing count. It's not. So Bobrisky just he was just used as a scapegoat. That's what I see in this scenario.
Joe, you know why
You know
this one
why
is
this one is
let me mute
let me
you.
get you.
Okay. You know why this one is disturbing? This is recent. It's not the past. It's recent. It's just happening or happened yesterday that they did Salah. So Bobrisky has been sentenced and people are still doing the same thing. Are they going to arrest this Alhaji? That is my question for EFCC. Are they going to arrest this Alhaji? And the Alhaji was seen smiling. They're throwing, I don't want to put the volume so it doesn't come out here. So it's obvious that it's just the arrest and the sentencing is beyond the Naira note. It's beyond the abuse of Naira. It's very obvious. This is a man staying in his upstairs, throwing money to the ground, and crowd are there fighting to pick those money. And let it not get to them having stampede because of the crowd on ground. So which one are we even going to talk about? Are they going to arrest? We've seen videos in the past. There was one that my daughters they freaked out. They say, Mama, is it how they behave in Nigeria? Why are they throwing money like that to the bride and the groom? We all saw that video. The kind of money that they threw, if you're putting it in, because they were more than 15 men, and I think they were not having less than 1 million on them. So if you put it through, maybe over 20 million naira on ground, to the point that the bride got tired and the groom now continued. They continue to spray money. Those should be my odogus, my fellow Igbo brothers, because that's how they do it. But like I said, now that the law is in effect, if you're hosting event or doing wedding reception, cut your coat according to your size. Don't go and overshoot because you're not going to get half of the money back. People are no longer going to spray you money. The government is trying to discourage it, and it's time for citizens to wake up and start doing the needful, living according to your means. Don't live to impress anybody. Don't. It's not needed. It's not. And again, I saw another video of this Adana that said they provided life jackets to the crew and they rejected it. The video had Adana and his crew member on the boat. They were crossing maybe to the set. Even Adana herself was not on a life jacket. I tell you, there is so many truths that will come out. Adana said they provided them life jacket, and she herself was not on a life jacket. To tell you, oh, I'm seeing another video of Jim Pope. I be Junior Pope. I want to see him in this way, smiling. That's what I really want to remember of him, not the other way. So Adana said she provided life jacket, but the producer herself was seen in a boat crossing the river without a life jacket. So what are they telling us? You're providing to people and you refuse to wear. I don't know. I hope some truth will come out at the end of the day. Matter arising. A lot of parties, they will be competing, spraying money like. That's what I'm saying. They should cut their coat according to what? Their size, or according to your body. Cut your coat according to your body. Honestly, honestly, honestly. When I look at it, it's not making sense. It's not making sense. The arrest and the sentence, the arrest is okay to arrest somebody for committing an offense, but let the sentence be, you know, be in line with the offense, especially for first time offenders. I came out here when I talked about those people that made those bad allegations against Mercy Chinwo, Pastor Nathaniel Bassi. I said the guy, the Agodi on Facebook, is not a first time offender, so he should be punished. I said it here. That kind of Agodi, for example, and the other people that they put, they joined them together because they said almost the same thing in that lawsuit. If they are going to try them and then convict them, sentencing them, the likes of Kingsley guy, the Kingsley might get the lowest of the sentencing, the light sentencing, but the Agodi, because he's not a first time offender, will get maximum because he has done it in the past. He was cautioned, they wrote to the police, and he did it again. So he knew that what he was doing was wrong, but he wanted to generate money, and that's why he did it. There was intention to make financial gain. So based on that, they would charge him with to the full extent of the law. But the other people, maybe that was their first time, will get the minimal punishment. That's how the law should work. So Bobrisky is a good thing they arrested him. That is the law. We respect the law. I am also an officer of the court, and that's why I respect the law in as much as Nigeria don't. And Nigeria itself, they don't even abide by the same law they made. Period. They don't. However, we still try to champion this case so that the law will take its full course. So what I was expecting for them to sentence to Bobrisky and give him an option of fine, even if they don't want to, they would have put him 1 month in prison, an option of fine. So within that 1 month, he's going to give me time to reflect on his behavior, reflect on his action, and know that by the time you get back to the society, you're not going to continue with that lifestyle. Prison is supposed to be a correctional place. That's why it's called correctional facility. That's what prison, correctional facility, is not where they're going to put you to punish you. But that correctional facility is no longer correctional because they just throw you there and that is it. I don't know if they do any rehabilitation, any reorientation. I don't know how Nigerian prison society and prison system works. But even if they wanted to do sentencing and at the same time fine, they could have at least given maybe 2 months, 1 month, 2 months for him to take it as a reflective moment, reflect on his behavior, and then come back as a better person. But this one, they give him the maximum 6 months straight without any option of any fine. I think that is the extreme. I said it yesterday in my live stream that law students are going to have an amazing time citing that judge. I wish I know the judge's name. I would have written something about Madam, you try, or Oga, you try well, because it's going to be a debate for law students. Yes, young people that are in school, they are going to, according to the judgment held by Justice so person in the case of Bobrisky versus EFCC. You get it? That's precedent has been set in Nigeria. And this one is a wrong precedent. But anyway, there is still a remedy for situations like this. There is option to appeal. Bobrisky can go to appeal court, spend some money, pay some money to lawyers to go and appeal this case. And if they can do it quickly, perfect all their documents and put on the appeal by tomorrow, you understand, that would be the best thing they could do. Tomorrow, it will be in the news, not tomorrow, Monday. It will be in the news that Bobrisky is appealing the case. They are now in appeal court. Bobrisky is going to make him a record precedent in Nigerian jurisdiction. Yes, legal system. When you look at it, Nigerian legal system, Bobrisky's name right now has been stamped. And because of this extreme judgment sentencing they gave him, is going to be a debate for young lawyers, for young law students, and then people in law school. They are going to use this as a reference point all the time to challenge the law, that this is extreme. Why was this done? And then if you're making a reference in the court, that is number one now. Bobrisky has become a president in Nigeria. Unfortunately, it is. You want to send good president, but sometimes when it comes to law, Bobrisky is a president. You can reference to that case if you have any other case in future where you're going to say, based on technicality, what they did was wrong or what they did was right, blah, blah, blah. You're citing the case in the case of Bobrisky versus EFCC or EFCC versus Bobrisky, numbers, the number 123 2024. That's true. Me weight loss, they wanted to use him as an example. Everybody's saying the same thing. Me weight loss just came in, and that's the first thing she said. Everything is saying, everybody is saying the same thing. Bobrisky has been used as a scapegoat to pass the message across. And I guess Nigerians, they got the message loud and clear. They got the message, and everybody's beginning to conform. But you know one thing with Nigerians, after a while now, this one will die down. Life will go back to normal, what they are used to. I don't know how you expect Sunny Ade to be performing some serious shows, and then people will not come and give him those bundles they give him. But those ones now, they respect themselves. All those big people that go for events, they will just carry the bundle and be handing it over to the person. They don't spray money anymore. It's for young boys. They will carry bundle, be putting it on Sunny Ade's person, and they'll be collecting. That is respecting the naira, right? We have an event coming up in August this year. I'm going to see if what happened in Nigeria is trying to shape our people, if they're still going to throw money in America. I'm going to see that, and guys, I'm going to film it. I want to go for this year's Igbo Cultural Day event in August, so I'm going to bring that here to see if the message is getting across to all of us, all Nigerians, wherever we live. Mommy, this is my country. There are a lot of unfolding acts going on underneath too. A lot of politics. That is true. Bobrisky has been used as a scapegoat, and Nigerians are getting it. There was something I saw. Somebody went to a wedding, and they were giving the bride the money on the hand to hold. Then one fell on the ground. If you see the speed they picked up that money, and they were trying to catch it before getting to the ground, I couldn't stop laughing. I said, must you guys spray this money? Give envelope, do transfer, buy gifts, because the government is not smiling. So if you see the way they were fighting, oh my goodness, this money, I said, all of this is not necessary. You can avoid that from happening. But the thing is that our people like to show off. So if they don't spray that money, the people that call them for an event will not make money. If you ask them to put things in the envelope, because nobody's seeing them, they will just put 1 naira, 100 naira. That is the truth. Because they are not doing that from the bottom of their heart that they want to gift you. They are doing it to impress the crowd there that they spread the most. That's to tell you there is no genuineness in what our people do. Because nothing stops you from writing a check of 1 million to that person instead of coming to throw it. Nothing. And let me even suggest another way they can do this. Let me read. Me Weight Loss said, last week here, come and see the dollars they sprayed at a wedding. Me Weight Loss, I know the culture will not change. It will not change overnight. Never. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. There is so much, there is fun actually when you see them spray money, sincerely speaking. You'll be happy for the celebrant. At least they are getting something after spending so much money for an event. They're not going to stop. Unfortunately, they won't. That's the way I see it. They won't stop. Let me read more comments and then I will say what I want to say. They will be using POS on an event. That's a good option. They can use POS. Joe said most times they are doing it to showcase. I know. Mommy, do you know that most of them will borrow money and spray, then look for someone who will pack the money and refund back to them? That's what Bobrisky was doing in the past. So people will just invite Bobrisky there to come and throw money, And Tonto Dike had called Bobrisky out when they fell out. Tonto said that Bobrisky would go and rent money from the BDC. And then because the host knows if Bobrisky come there and throw that kind of money, or every other person there will be challenged to do more. So when she does that, others will now start coming out to spray. At the end of the day, they will return that money back to Bobrisky. Bobrisky will return to BDC. What a fake life. Fake life is, it takes a lot of stress to live a fake life. Imagine you first go and borrow money, then you go and spray it publicly and make one account my money well when you're returning it. Then when they return it, you're going to sit down in your house too and start recounting to make sure it's complete. When you finish, you now carry the money back to BDC. That is too stressful now. Let me profile another way that people can switch to instead of doing this thing they are doing. Okay. When it comes to dancing time, this is my own analysis. This is what I'm offering because Nigerians, we love to show off. Okay. When it comes to dancing period, the MC will now take the microphone. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys. The bride and the groom are about to take their first dance. And at this point, ordinarily, you should come around to spray them money. But we are here. We have the chief bridesmaid. We have the groomsmen. They are standing by with them. And they'll be collecting your check. As you come in and hand over your check, they are going to make the announcement and telling our audience how much you have sprayed to the celebrant. Yeah. Because we like to show off, they will now say, oh, Chief AYZ Omembos just gifted the bride a sum of 3 million naira. Everybody will start clapping. Chief Bola Ige or Bola whatever has gifted 1 million. That will be another way. MC will have double job to do to, announce all the money they received. In that way, those people giving the money will still feel their ego will still be massaged. Yes, I mean, you give pass. Since we like they do fake life very well. All right, guys, just wanted to make you guys laugh. But sincerely speaking, they should find other means to gift to the bride and groom since the spraying of money has been prohibited in Nigeria. People shouldn't fall into that victim anymore. Let's continue to create that awareness that spraying money in the party is not allowed. So don't get caught doing that thing because you're going to get the maximum sentencing when the time comes. There are other ways to gift the bride and the groom. And for the bride and the groom and other people hosting an event, cut your coat according to your size. Don't go and overshoot because if they come, they're going to spray money. The time of money spraying is over. This is time for reality. If you want to host 500 guests, make sure you provide adequate food for 500 guests. Don't go and cook all the meal in the world because you want to impress anybody. You're making soup, you're making rice, jollof rice, white rice, fried rice, amala, ewedu. You're going to make pounded yam or hassle, bitter leaf. And who you want to impress? Now your pocket at the end of the day, and be rest assured you're not getting 1/3 of that money back because nobody's spraying you money anymore. So as you host your event, your traditional marriage, your weddings, your get-together, birthday parties, and also for birthday parties, I'm going to really give a very good suggestion here for people. If you're doing a birthday party, okay, do registry. They have malls now in Nigeria. Go to the mall, pick your choice items, and do that as registry. If you don't want those items, do a registry whereby you put the amount that you want them to gift you. Okay? You put it 10,000 naira, 15,000, and this is the account number straight in the registry. Everything is digital. If you want to do registry, which is what the Oyibos do registry whereby people will buy you those gifts and ship them to your homes. When they come to the wedding or come to the event, nobody's disturbed. You're just coming to enjoy yourself, eat food, dance to good music, and then go back home. Registry is important. If you're doing naming ceremony, do registry. If you're doing birthday, registry. Wedding, registry. And if you don't want items, put amounts in the monetary amounts, 5,000, 10, 20, 1 million, 2 million. As hand reach them, they're going to see who sent them those money. The bride, the groom, the celebrant will see who gifted them. It's not for show. The time for show is over. I hope EFCC will carry this out to the later, not just for the few, because Nigerians and the Nigerian authorities are usually, the law is made but is implemented on the poor, and the rich get away with it. I hope that wouldn't be the case on this particular one, because every person in Nigeria, if you're in Nigeria, you're guilty of this offense, except if you're 10 years and under. I've even seen people, when Chifimo was celebrating his wife, he gave money to his children. They came and they were spending this year's Mother's Day. We never take. And now last month they do. I'm during Easter period. So make you know things this thing na take. The children were spraying money to their mother. It's an offense. So I was even saying 10 years and under. Maybe I'm wrong. So if you're a Nigerian, you know you don't do this in the past. Me, I don't do it. I don't spray money before. Okay, and people don't spray me money before. That is Nigerian culture. It's going to take us a while to come out of it. An awareness like this, knowing that it's now an offense to spray money at parties. So I'm preferring that you guys should do the other options. Do registry when you're doing your event. If you don't want items, you can put money amount. Let's say you have 20 slots for your registry. Number one, 1 million, 2 million, 3 million. You now start coming down 500,000, 200,000, 100,000, 50,000, 10,000. Do registry and save your guests embarrassment. Save your guests prison terms. Save your guests this kind of Bobrisky's case. Now beg, I dey beg on. EFCC say they know they smile. They say if you commit, you go jail. That you should go ask Bobrisky, I in day. That's what they put on Twitter. That you should go get the update from Bobrisky. So no, they are out there to get you. Because this particular offense, everybody they commit them. So please, Obi Kubana just did his birthday. I didn't see them spray money. I never watched all the video finish, but I didn't see money spraying because people are now becoming very careful. And they can imagine the likes of Obi Kubana doing birthday. No be like that, money go they throw. You remember when he went to bury his mother a few years ago? No be for up, money they throw. Edumeje in the Boski, all of them. Now, who never commit this offense? I don't know. In the Boski was throwing money in Asaba. Zubi Michael, all of them in bundles. But Obi Kubana had a birthday on the 12th, yesterday. I don't see money fly. I saw them seated down in a very cozy environment, drinking, chatting, living life, but money no, they did not fly. The fear of Bobrisky's case is the beginning of wisdom. So please, are you telling me that people did not give to Obi Kubana yesterday? Of course they gifted him. Most people that have his account number will send him gifts. Those that have his address or office address will send gifts. And because Nigeria, everybody is a suspect, people don't give each other food anymore or drink because of the fear of poison. So it's better you give money. I beg. Give money. Before they go test and you send the thing, wait, buy somebody. Give money. Wire the person money. Transfer. Alert they sweet for body. It is sweet me too. It is sweet for body. So wire money. It's as simple as that. So nobody go jail. Yes, so the fear of Bobrisky's case is the beginning of wisdom. Exactly. Yes, so I've been talking for 2 hours and 23 cents, and the time now is 8:40 a.m. my time. My family, they are still enjoying their Saturday sleep. Unfortunately, I will not be going back to sleep because I'm fully awake. And my time usually starts from 9 to 9:20 a.m. on Saturdays. By 9:20, I should be out of the bathroom, but I started early because you know what, guys? Our weather has changed. By 5 a.m., we are seeing daylight. Before now, 6 a.m. will be looking like 2 a.m., midnight. It will be pitch black. But our weather is changing. When I started my live stream this morning, my weather was 39 degrees. As we speak right now, is 43 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's warming up. We are beginning to have that excitement to go outside, to take a walk, to be out. So you're going to be seeing more exciting Oyoyo going forward, because this summer I'm going to summer it out. I'm not going to be indoors this summer. So expect some outdoor activities for me. I'm so happy that the weather is going to be 70 degrees this afternoon. I am extremely joyful. I'm going to clean my yard, rake the leaves, clean my environment, and probably do some barbecue if I can accommodate all of this. To tell you that life is beginning to come back. We are warming up for summer. In the next 2 months will be summer. So spring has arrived fully in my location, and we are welcoming it with every joy and excitement. Yesterday in my when we are closing out meeting yesterday, so assistant commissioner was asking what we are going to do for the weekend. She says she's going to enjoy the sunlight. She's just going to stay on her deck, on her porch, and then drink some good ogogoro and enjoy the sun. The other person says she's going for a games, and for me, I'm going to do cleaning. They did not like my own at all at all. I don't get house help, okay? I get little children, so I need to clean. This is the first time we are going outside. It's warming up and we are loving it. And I'll be taking you guys along. I promise myself to be more engaging on my pages and my channel. So please, let us get this chat page on Facebook busy. I want to see if we can monetize this page. Help me to achieve that, because if our page is making money, you guys will be receiving a lot too. We are not making money, and sometimes you guys get a lot. So imagine if we are making money, the kind of alert that will be coming. So help me keep this page busy, okay? Let's see if we can monetize this page through engagement, sharing the video, your comments, your likes, and also inviting others to join. Joe has been amazing, telling me, "Mommy, please now post video, short video. Mommy, do this." Joe, I beg, I have failed you several times, because after promise now, no do am. Forgive me. But now that the weather is smiling at me, I should be able to do something, okay? So that's encouragement, because if you live in my state, in the morning like this, you don't want to get out of bed. That's when the sleep will become, they sweet you. Let me tell you guys a little story. My little girl will say, if you wake her up to go and get ready for sleep, her slogan in the house, "Mommy, can I have 5 more minutes?" If you give her 5 more minutes of sleep, "Mommy, please, 5 more minutes." If you give her another 5 more minutes, "Mommy, please." If you now come to wake her again, "Can I have 10 minutes?" By the time you know, she has taken 30 minutes of the time she's supposed to wake up. Then when she wakes up, we'll start hurrying up. "Hey, rush to the bathroom. Hey, you have to brush your hair. You have to do this. Hey." Guys, honestly, mornings in my place is the best time you sleep, because the side of the bed you're lying is so warm. The room is very conducive. You don't want to wake up. So it's a big struggle for us. And for the most part, we have 5 months of winter. So you can understand the struggle. Now everybody is enjoying sleep, and only me that awake. And I go there this away till night. Just say, "Mama, I never rest since yesterday now. So I never rest. Na me be mama, na me be caregiver, na me be nurse, na me be wife, na me be everything, cleaner, everything, na me." So once I finish now, I'm running the activities, okay? From gymnastic event class to music class. You come back and go grocery shopping, come back and cook. Life is so busy. But in all of those business, coming to chat with you guys is refreshing. You guys will not understand it. It's very refreshing. Even my husband noticed that each time I do live stream, I come out light. So he encourages me, "You're not doing live stream today," because if I lie on bed after getting the no sleep, because I will not sleep actually. Once it's 6 a.m., sleep is over for me. So I will lie on bed and then get out about 10. I will have body ache. I will not be that happy or joyful, because there are so many things I must have read that is making my mood to swing. So coming to chat with you amazing people is refreshing for me. It's so refreshing. I don't know how to say thank you to all of you. In as much as we come here to talk about things happening in our society, but at the same time coming to hear from you guys, as I'm looking at your faces, it's like I'm looking at people live chatting with me. I don't take that for granted. It's refreshing. The world is global, and that's what it is. And I really look forward to the day I will come to Nigeria. I wanted to go to Nigeria this May, but it's not working because the thing I wanted to go and do is not possible. So I can't go. So, however, I'm still going to come to Nigeria. I look forward to the day I'm going to meet most of you, to have lunch with all of you. Let's crack jokes, get to meet each other, get to be, physically meet each other, have those hugs, the laughter, the handshake, the warm embrace, and dine together. This is the life we have now. You're making friends that you have never made, and they become family. So I must appreciate all of you. I really must appreciate all of you. It's very refreshing for me each time I come live. It's very refreshing. People don't understand it. Why is Cora Obidi always going live? It's not just because of the money. Mental health. For your mental health. America, for example, is so lonely. And then Cora is the only adult in her home. And a whole week, the children are gone. So she's the only adult. It's either she talked to her sisters on the phone or her family or friends. That's all. But coming live every day, talking with people, it's like she's living the moment. People don't understand the essence of live stream. It's not just about the social media money. It's the connection you have with your audience. So it goes beyond just the monetary aspect, which most of us are not even experiencing right now. Our pages and channels are not monetized, so we are not making that money. So I'm gonna read few comments, and I think somebody had woken up in my house because I heard some footstep. And don't be surprised, it's my little girl. She's always the first to wake up. Thank you, Entertainment Daily. Thank you for that comment. Thank you. Just go home. Go back home. Thank you. Treasure G's. Good afternoon. Joe is greeting Treasure G's. Okay. And thank you for all the roses. Thank you for all the loves. Thank you for all the kisses. I really appreciate all of them. First time here and already loving it. Thank you, Pamela. I really appreciate you. Thank you. I promise to always engage. Thank you so much. Thank you. Joe, so mommy, me personally, I'm waiting for the day I will meet you one-on-one. Hey, Joe, that day, Faith in Kendling, I got you cool Dorcas. We go meet. Oh, I look forward to it. We are going to have lunch together. Certainly, we are going to do that. We are going to, so that anybody giving Joe trouble, I'm going to fight all of you. Honestly, the day I go set eye on you is going to one of the best moments. I'm telling you, I can't even wait to meet all of you. I can't wait to meet all of you. All of you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dorcas. Thank you. Meet and greet loading. No be this kind meet and greet where what's her name? Cora go do where they carry hate come face the girl. Our own is not just meet and greet, our own is special. We are going to give it a different title. We are not doing any meet and greet before they go start looking for where are they meeting and where are they greeting. We are going to codedly invite ourselves to the plates, and we are going to have good lunch in a very fine place. For those of you that drink wine, you want to go drink. Me, I know Sabi drinks, so I go drink regular juice or water. But definitely, we are going to, meet, and we are going to have an amazing time. I really want to use this opportunity to thank all of you for always being there for me, for helping our page on Facebook, and for those watching from YouTube, for always clicking in on YouTube, for cheering me up, and for trusting me with your time. I am very cautious about time, and I'm very grateful about time because I know time is of an essence, and Time here is measured in the US. Time you spent at work is measured. As I don't know how to explain it, but the moment you click into start your day, you have to account for those times. You have to. In the course of my job, I've had instances where managers are complaining that an employee is not logging in, is not doing something they are productive with the time, and they don't want the person to get fully paid if you're not putting in your time. So I understand what time is, and I have to come and weigh in to find out why the person is not doing all of that, and to make sure the person does what he or she's supposed to do when they are at work. So I value your time. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And once again, thank you. So on the final note for me today in what we discussed, we talked about Nigerian government being a joke, and we talked about Nollywood and the what they take human life to mean. To me, a lot of people are very careless in Nigeria with their lives. They're very careless. My co-host Joe talked about when people are crossing the road, they are not looking for, they say, I'll just speed. You don't know the speed the car is coming, and before you know it, you're hit. I was listening to Basket Mouth this morning. Basket Mouth say people should be careful with their lives, that people are so nonchalant with their lives, because indeed life is short. He was passing a message in a very comical way, very a comedy, his comedy show, but he passed a message. He said, let me sum it up, that a young man, you don't see babe, you carry babe reach house, so now begin talk, begin, you say you want knack, the babe say, make you get to Opunna Beni. If you know where to Opunna Beni, you should know. If you're Igbo, you know. I'm sorry for my non-Igbo audience. How will I say it? Raincoat. You get raincoat for house. You say you no get raincoat. You say, okay, babe, stay, make I go chemist, go buy. You go hurry, oh, go chemist, buy the raincoat, put for pocket. On your way crossing road, you know they look, because you're already thinking how you're going to demolish the thing where they wait for you at home. And the next thing, car hits you, now straight to hellfire. That's what my basket man said today. With all the Opunabenya and raincoats where you buy, you go carry them appear before God at the gate. God go look you, say you know God. I know this at the side why I suppose now this place be hell. Make I just go, no judge me. Then he made another joke where he said that the worst way to die is when you don't come, you don't buy. For those of you, if you're 40 and above, and you think you want to win an Olympic medal for being the long-lasting man, when they do the long-lasting man, the last 5 hours, 10 hours, 20 hours. But basketball say, make I tell you, if you're there 40 and above, make you take them easy. Because after 30 minutes of doing the rumple jumple, your heart is already, you go begin to hear your heart according to his words. You start hearing the heartbeat on your ear. Boom, 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 boom. Be very careful with your life, so that you not just come and go. That's come and die. Then when you now reach there, the Opunna Bay, the raincoat still there intact in your body, and you appear to God naked. So basketball don't be better person, honestly. I laughed so hard when I watched that video. I couldn't stop laughing, but he was making sense. The whole essence of it is that people should be careful. People should take their life more seriously. Okay, be careful. If you're going to enter any boat to cross the river, wear a life jacket. Wear a life jacket. And forget about filming. Yeah, we are happening. No. If you want to do those kind of cruising, get a yacht that is bigger in size, that can, stand the weight of the waves, the water waves. Go on a yacht cruise if you want to do the video thing. If you're doing all those canoe, all those speedboats, please think twice before you step into the boat. Protect yourself. If you're crossing the road in Nigeria, look well. No go buy raincoat and come and buy with your raincoat in your pocket. because you weren't thinking about the road. You were thinking about the food where they wait for you for house. In as much as this might sound funny and joke, but there are truths in what Basket Mouth says. Strong message passed for those who have ears to listen. That's what I'm going to say. So first of all, when you live in Nigeria, you should know you're there for yourself, by yourself, and yourself alone. The government will come second because they don't have your interests at heart. And don't rely on your friends, because if anything happened to you, they will be the first people to make video of your scene and post online. So you're there alone, there by yourself. All right. So having said that, I hope I cracked you guys up, and I hope I made all of you laugh at least at the end of this video. And my advice for Bobrisky and his legal team, they should go to appeal this case, and they can be able to get judgment, because this maximum sentencing given to him shouldn't have been for a first-time offender. But EFCC is passing a message, and the message is loud and clear. And I hope Nigerians will start abiding to this new message and new Save the Naira campaign. Until I see you guys in my next video. Guys, I love you guys from the bottom of my heart.
Before you go, I linked my YouTube to my Facebook, so that's why I am commenting with my YouTube.
Yes, I saw you left Facebook.
So my own just a summary of the whole scenario is that first and foremost, I think we as human, some of us, I'll not say all of us, some of us have really lost our real reason for existence in this world. You know, we are living in an era where we derive joy in intimidating our fellow human beings. We derive joy in seeing our fellow human beings being sad. We derive joy that you're seeing our fellow human beings struggling. And you forgot that one of the reasons why you were given that privilege, one of the reasons why you were given that advantage, that grace, is so that you can be able to help other people that are at your back. But instead, we don't do that. And that's one of the reasons why you see most of you that will go there and be showcasing, you are intimidating, you're oppressing your fellow human beings. I mean, what do you stand to gain? Okay, now imagine the person you're oppressing, and all of a sudden the person go lost in thoughts and took his or her life because of your act that you did towards that person. Then what do you stand to gain? So most of us have really lost the reason for our existence. We have lost the reason why. Most of the time, when we don't have anything like this, we are so humble. But just give them one small money like this, or maybe just put them in one certain big position. You see them, they lost everything. In fact, they will not bring out their real character. And that's what I said about this publicity of a thing too, because you are showcasing, and there are some people that are there, they'll be like, what's wrong with this person? Are you the only person in this world? What's wrong with you? Okay, because let's open your matter, let's see what we can do. You get? So that's one thing I saw about Bobrisky case. And going further again, regarding Junior Pope, I will advise every one of us, whatever that you see that is risky, please don't even. I know most times we take risk in Nigeria. There are some things that we just take our eyes off it and say, well, it's nothing. But whereas that thing means a lot. And those little things that I think is nothing, those are those things that takes most of our lives. Because I know if they hadn't taken that risk, then it would have resulted in that kind of situation they resulted into. So I will implore us, whatever I see that is risky, please don't take that risk or say you want to go ahead. You might be doing it and you're skating through. The day that thing will catch you in your neck, and that thing you now start racing. But by that time, maybe the person would have been under 6 feet ground. And if the person is given the grace to change, probably you now start learning your lessons from there. And the other news that I didn't report about this Okulora saga and the VDM as well too. I hope that Okulora will actually come out and be able to vindicate himself, because all those things is going about going from live stream to live stream. It will not solve the situation. It's not going to make him clean, because now he's going from Daddy Freeze to other places trying to. No, you need to take actions. You need to take actions, because that's the way people can know that yes, you are doing well. But with the fact that you are in the group, you are the one that created that WhatsApp group, and you are the admin of the group, and the message was passed in the group as well, and you didn't say anything. Now that the thing has now, and I'm sure that probably did not know that the thing is going to escalate to this extent. So now you're not going from one page to page, going live stream, trying to vindicate yourself. No, take actions. This woman that is involved, let her take action. And I pity some of our Igbo brothers are thinking that this fight is between Okulora and VDM. No, this fight is not between Okulora and VDM. In fact, I'm expecting Okulora to come out and call VDM and say, okay, my guy, how do we solve this case together? How do we run this thing? How do we make this madam flow? How do we make her pay back all those money that they are owing? Not that people pushing you to feel that this is a war between you and VDM. No, that shouldn't be. So please, my fellow Nigerians, please, whatever that is not safe, please don't indulge in it. And whatever that you know that when people see it, they will feel bad about it. It's better you don't indulge in it. Don't even do it. If you know that doing it is going to bring risk to you, please, I implore us to stay safe because the share give they say for Nigeria side is more than enough. Now, money for food, we still they find. Oh. Maybe money to come the wrong case or to start to go for prison or one thing or the other. So please, Mama, that's all I can summarize, ma.
Ah,
God bless you,
thank
Mama.
you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joe. You said it all. Thank you. I really appreciate your contribution today. Thank you for always having my back. Thank you for bringing your gang. I see them all today. Everybody came. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And to my beautiful sisters, YouTube sisters, entertainment, God bless you. Real good. Treasure, I love you both. You guys know I really, really love you both. Thank you guys for the support. My co-host said it all. Let us not live this fake life to the point that it becomes a problem. And sincerely, it takes a lot of energy to be fake than to be real. Like I'm here now. I never make up my face, and only lipstick I put. You know why? I don't give 2 cents. Okay? I love putting my red lipstick. I don't put foundation. Okay, that is me. And for the fact that I don't do all of those doesn't mean that somebody who has the time to make up her face is not doing wrong. No, that's what makes that person happy. More my own is that it takes me a lot of time to do all of those. I'm going to start learning how to make up. Thank God my daughter is growing. She's going to help me to get back to that life. Anything that makes you happy, anything that you're comfortable, that is not risky. Because if you're thinking about things that make you happy, let it not be temporary happiness. I'm talking about joy, anything that gives you joy. And when you think about things that gives you joy, they come from the heart. They're internal. They are not all the things you see on the surface. Because joy comes from within. It comes from a place of peace. Don't do something because others are doing it. Now Junior Pope is dead, right? He's gone. And people are now bringing, QTG said he has a lot of text messages that Junior Pope sent to her. Excuse me. Why am I saying her? I don't know if QTG is a lady, but I think she sounds like a lady, right? She writes like a lady and her logo is pink, so maybe she's a woman. I don't know. So Junior Pope, all we know is that he takes good pictures, good videos, swag videos, he shares. Now he's gone. The issue of that he has been living in hell is coming up. That the marriage was gone a long time. That the wife has been in Lagos, patronizing all the married men in Lagos. There is no story we haven't heard. How Asaba Nollywood contributed to his spy because they were not giving him road. There are no stories you can think about that we haven't heard. Is Junior Pope alive to defend himself? No. People are saying this on his behalf. And when you look at, let's assume truly that him and his wife were going through all of this. There is no way you believe that when you see their videos on Instagram, their pictures together on Instagram, wearing uniform, doing all of those. So don't be deceived by internet. Don't be deceived. What you see on social media is entirely different from what their realities are. Don't be deceived at all. Don't be. There was a lady that is always showing a cleaning video. I say, eh? So one day I will start thinking now that this girl's house is always clean. I don't care. Because I know reality is far from the truth. They will only show you the part they want you to see. which is far. The moment the camera light action is down, oh, everything goes back. Ask somebody who has done cooking video. When I was doing my cooking videos, showcasing the way everything, the process from beginning to the end, I would take something to the sink and wash. You see my table where I put my ingredients, or not those one we are doing just on the pot and then adding the ingredients because we need to make the video short. If I tell you that that camera is focusing on the clean areas of the kitchen, you will not go believe me. Cooking requires a lot of dirtying, a lot of cooking utensils like the bowls, the basins you use to wash your meat and all of that. Wash this. The environment doesn't look as clean as you see on Instagram. Don't be deceived. Don't think another person's life is better than yours. You don't know the demon the person is fighting. I said before, we have our demons individually. But Brisky's lifestyle, people think, oh, she's living, or rather, he's living the life because you see him dress up like a woman. He has done his boobs. He did his backside. You think he's internally happy? No. Look at it now. When he had the legal opportunity to tell the world that he's a woman, he went back to being a man. To tell you that all of these are what? Facade. Don't be deceived. Don't let anybody put you on pressure. Under any pressure. Don't. And for those people that were doing, since this boat thing happened, all the reels Facebook is suggesting are boat related reels. And you can see this is not only happening in Nigeria. Most of the boat crews you see, they don't wear life jackets. They don't. And sincerely speaking, most of them are from third world countries. They don't wear life jackets. No, they don't. So let's be careful. Let's cherish this our lives more because we got only one life. Like I said, life is short, life is short. Let us not contribute to the reason why we pass untimely. God has promised long life, 70 and above. Let's get there by being careful, taking precaution where precaution needs to be taken. Banker Isaac, thank you for joining me today. We are rounding up. I want to appreciate all of you once again before I say see you next time. If I can, I'll be coming live very early every day if I can, but I'm not promising. So I'm going to work my schedule, adjust my sleeping time to be able to accommodate all of those. Whereby I cannot, I will go live evening during weekdays when I'm done with the day. I will go live in the evening like I did yesterday. I went live yesterday in the evening because I couldn't do the one in the morning. So I want to specially thank all of you. There was even a picture I saw of little children that are like 6 in numbers on a boat without life jacket. Since this thing happened, that's the only thing Instagram, Facebook been suggesting to me. People on Kenya, and it's not only Africa, even the Indians that are doing this river crossing, the Asians, life jacket, because those people can actually swim. But whereby you're not used to the water, Biko, wear a life jacket. Ejo, protect yourself. With that, I'm telling you guys should go have the rest of your evening. Have an amazing evening. Enjoy your weekend. Mine is just starting. It's 9:09 a.m. I've been talking for almost 3 hours, and I appreciated all of you for joining me. Let's do this again because for me, it's therapeutic. It's an opportunity for me to laugh, smile, move my jaws when I'm smiling. It's not always, no, baby, don't do this, do that, do that. No, not the time I'm being a mom or being a wife or working for someone. No, this is my time to meet all of you, relax, chat, laugh, and discuss stories. So having said that, see you guys on my next live stream. Definitely I'm going to come live tomorrow, but I need to know if my daughters are serving in mass tomorrow to know if we are going to be doing live in the morning or afternoon. I will let you guys know on my community page and also with a post on Facebook. So catch me tomorrow on another live story. let's discuss another interesting conversation. I haven't talked about Sopurola and COS because I didn't know the beginning of their story, and it would take you a long time to watch the videos to catch up, and I didn't want to catch up on those. If I have any information, I will bring it out. If not, I will let you guys know. Until I see you guys in my next video. My family is awake. My hubby is calling now. See you guys. And my daughter
And
is
my
here
daughter
now.
is here. All right, bye bye, mama.
Bye,
Bye,
everybody. Thank
everybody.
you. Hi, baby. Come on.